room. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. This is my 10 o'clock live where we talk all things going live. We're going to be talking about TikTok Live in particular, where this can become a playlist for you to go back and watch. So go ahead and give me a like if you are new to my room, and then also click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So let me get us started. You guys are going to see in real time. Get us started over here. Make sure my sound, do a quick sound check. Can I hear myself? Sounding good. I have gum in my mouth. I just put it in, so I'm going to take it out in a second. I just realized having a gum on the screen is not a good idea. But I needed the little cinnamon burst. So hopefully you all are good. Hopefully we're having a good uh, Thursday. The week is going by really quickly. Thank you very much. Got that little burst of energy. Appreciate that as well. Um, I am a gum chewer when I am not on camera. All right, friends, thank you all for being here. Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I talk all things going live. If you are new to my live, I tell you, go ahead and give me that thumbs up first. So you'll see it down here in the corner. Then you can click that subscriber button. So I want you to click the subscriber button as well. And then also the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I am here twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. And I talk about how to go live. Specifically, we talk about going live on TikTok because that has a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of features, a lot of great information to share out. And then we circle back and we talk about what does it mean to leverage YouTube. So I am a YouTube partner. I do this every day so that I can get the co-streaming, get my views up, engage in my YouTube channel. I do need to do some work to optimize this profile, but I'm going to be working on that. So I want to make sure that this channel is getting its visibility. It does mainly talk about the TikTok live streaming process, going live in general, but it's great content for someone who's new to this, who's looking to grow and learn and understand how to go live with confidence and ease, how to build your brand and connect with your target audience, your right audience. So I teach that. I want to make sure you guys are growing and building your platforms. All right. So let me know if you're new. Give me a thumbs up. Put new in the chat. If you're a first timer, please feel free to say hi. I'm here. This is my first time here. And if you are looking to go live and trying to build your community, put that in the chat too. Let me know if you're a live host. I would love to know who is a live host who's looking to go live as well. As you guys can tell, like I said, I'm a YouTube partners. I'm in the YouTube partners. I'm a creator for that. So you guys see the shopping products there. You see the memberships as well as the gifting options here. I've gotten that because of my co-streaming, being here, being present, being visible. And then also when it comes to building my presence here, I'm very intentional about doing that. I also got into the ad revenue where I can add ads to my content, my live streams, as well as my content. So that's another feature I've unlocked. So again, if you have questions about that, feel free to ask. I haven't been talking about it as much, but I will do better so that I can start letting you guys know some of the different ways you can engage in YouTube. YouTube is very important to your strategy. It's a long-term strategy. It's something you want to make sure you're tapping into along the way. But I primarily talk about monetization from a TikTok perspective because you can monetize there sooner. Okay. But let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. So give me a like, give me a thumbs up if you're listening. I appreciate that. And then if you have not subscribed, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I am going to go on to the TikTok streets. You know, I set up my screen so that we're going over there as well. So we do this at the same time. You guys will see me what's called co-streaming, where I'm on two platforms and I am talking to you guys about my TikTok journey and how I support creators. And then we also this will become a playlist. You can go back and watch it real time. If there's some stuff I talk about here, you're like, hey, I want to go back and see what she was talking about. Let me hear more about that. That is totally fine. I appreciate you all doing that. So it is, like I said, YouTube requires that you engage long term because you're trying to get 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. So you need people to watch your content. And so you're trying to unlock those monetization features, but it requires that engagement, people watching your content. That's the whole thing here. This is video content. So you want people to watch it. And so you're really trying to grow your channel that way. Thank you all who are saying, "Oh, and hi. How you doing, friends? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for chiming in. Make sure you give the live a like, that thumbs up, and then also let me know where you're from. Put that in the chat as well. I want to make sure we are connected and engaging. So let me know where you're from. I'm happy to connect with you as well. So, in the meantime, feel free to like the live. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. We are talking all things live streaming. Okay, India, welcome, welcome. I'm in Florida. I'm in the US. So let me know where you guys are from. Say hello. Give the like, give the thumbs up. You'll see it down at the below. Give it a thumbs up, as well as click the subscriber button. Subscribe to the channel as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Morocco, welcome, welcome. Anyone else want to tell me where you're from? Let me know if you go live as well. I want to make sure we're talking and chatting. This is a good live. You guys have already started commenting. I don't normally get the engagement on YouTube, so I usually start here my stream, and then I'm going to go over on TikTok, and you guys are going to hear me real time talk on TikTok. And so let me know if you have any questions. I do have the shopping cart on. You guys see that? I have memberships. I also have the gifting options. So again, feel free to connect, ask questions. There's more engagement on TikTok, and TikTok has a lot of bells and whistles to its platform. So I usually use that as a way to connect with people. All right. So again, it's nothing against YouTube, but it's just that the platform doesn't have as much going on. It's not as multifaceted as TikTok is. And so we talk about it. We talk about engagement. We talk about monetization options. We talk about ways that you can build your business and using the platforms to do that, whether it's YouTube or TikTok. And so just recognizing that a good part of this is just showing up, being consistent. All right. He said, I promote products here. Actually, I did unlock the feature where I can be a shop affiliate. So you see products in the shopping cart below. And so you see that because I've unlocked that feature. So I added like my glasses, people ask about my lipstick. And so things like that I've added to the cart just so that people can get those products if they choose to. But not that I'm, and my microphone's in there, little stuff like that. Not that I'm really like hard selling. I don't talk about the products as much, but they are there if people are interested in them. But that is a feature for YouTube. So when you get to the 5,000 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, you can turn that feature on. I don't know if there's some other provisions on, which countries and where do you get access, but that feature is an option. Let me turn on my do not disturb. Let me know if you guys have problems hearing me. Um, I do have it on, so let it pop up. Um, but yeah, let me know if there's any issues. I think my sound is fine. But yeah, so that's a shop feature that you get access to. All right, friends, we are going to go live on TikTok in just a few minutes. Like I said, this is my 10 o'clock live. So I come live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. And what I typically do, no, you were clear. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, my a call was coming through. So sometimes that call intercepts the sound. So I thought maybe the sound was going to get um knocked out. But I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So I just talk about the go live experience. I'm about to go live on TikTok. So you're going to hear me in real time over there. And I'm going to connect and answer questions for folks. Yep. So that's what I do. I do this twice a day, every day. So twice a day, every day, helping people to go live. So we will get started in just a minute. Let me set up my other screen. We're going to go onto TikTok. We're going to get to chatting. We'll see. I usually do what's considered maybe a 90-minute live. And then I will 90 minutes to 2 hours. I'll go live answering questions and stuff. And then my sound came on over here. And then I come back at 4. So twice a day, every day I do this. And so I love it. I love connecting with all of you. I love answering questions. Again, if you're new, give me a thumbs up in the room. I appreciate you guys asking questions and connecting. Give me a thumbs up, and then let me know if there's any questions about how to go live. So I'm happy to answer those questions as well. All right, friends. So we're going to get started. I appreciate you. We're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok Live, TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok. We are live streaming. I'm here to give live streaming tips. Come in if you want to know how to go live. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, you want beginner friendly tips. I'm going to give you tips to go live, live streaming tips. I want you to understand how to go live. So, go live tips here, TikTok live streaming tips. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you have any questions on how to go live. So, we are giving live streaming tips, helping you go live as a new live host. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to go live with confidence and ease. Come in. Let me know if you are new to going live. Let me know if you have any questions on how to go live, friends. Feel free to come in, ask questions. So this is my 10 o'clock live. 10 o'clock live. Let's see. Set up my screen. I wasn't connecting, so we'll see. We'll see if it connects now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all supporting the live stream. Feel free to ask questions as you guys come in. Feel free to ask questions. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being here. If you are new, put new in the chat. I'm going to share out my live as well. So let's see if we can get this live going. It's not giving me any taps, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if my screen is working. Hey Flourish, how are you, friend? It's I'm not getting any of the taps to come through on my side. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for those early taps because it's not happening on this end. Let's see. Thank you all for coming in. I just started my live stream. So I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate the support as we get started. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you all for joining. All right, we're talking all things going live. We're 2 minutes in. Let's see. We're talking about how to go live. So if you're new to my live, put new in the chat. Contents by Coco. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Are you a live host as well? Let me know if you have any questions. Do you go live? Good morning. How you doing? Oh, Diana's messaging me. I normally don't answer, but let me say hello. I don't know if she did that on purpose. Hey, friend, did you do that on purpose? Did you? Oh, you clicked something. I was like, I'm gonna answer. All right. Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm gonna let you get back to your live, friend. All right. Take care. Bye bye. All right. That is Diana. She's actually in the agency. I was like, well, she's messaging me. I see her on the screen. So I was like, well, let me say hello. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Bob, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all who are tapping that live. We're getting a few taps in. My screen is not, I don't think it's picking up any of my taps. Let me see if I'm going to say hello in the chat and see if it is, if it's counting any of these taps. I don't think it is. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know. Nope, not getting none of my taps. It says zero. So we're gonna have an interesting live this morning. We're gonna see how this live goes. We'll just go with the flow. It definitely is not doing what it needs to do. So so we'll go with it and see what happens. Is it showing mine? Let me see. Is it showing yours? Yeah, it is showing yours, only yours. Well, it says 691. So yours and others who are tapping. I appreciate anyone else's tapping. It says 691 when I checked. So it's clearly tapping some of yours, friend. So thank you. Now it's 841. So I think you're doing the more majority of them. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah, it's getting zero for me. It's none for me. So who else is tapping that screen? Thank you so much. Let's just keep tapping and see what it looks like. See if we can get some of these taps in. Um, Thank you all for being here. So we're gonna get going in a second. We're talking about all things going live, TikTok live. We're talking live streaming tips. So if you are new, what typically should happen, and like I said, my platform has been so glitchy. My sound bar doesn't work. Flourish, do you get your sound bar to work? My sound bar doesn't work. Touch screen features are not working. So when I pulled up a green screen, you know how you could shrink it, I can't shrink, I can't touch anything. Um, Other features, like when I did that battle last week, touching the screen, it didn't work. And so yeah, so it's been terribly glitchy, but it's all good. It's all good. So we're gonna just kind of, mine has always worked. Yours has always worked. Must be nice. He says, share beginner tips for starting a live stream on TikTok. Ask your questions. That's the AI talking to us. Greetings, SP. So we're getting some messages from the AI. But yeah, this is an awfully glitchy live stream. Yeah, my sound bar went out. So where's pinned? Can't touch any of that. It doesn't work. How are you? I'm doing well, doing well. I was just saying this live is starting off as a lag to it. So we're just gonna go with it. It's all good. Hey, Happy, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. How's everything going your way? Happy, thank you for hopefully I answered your question. I know you inboxed me about the imposters. And so let me know if you have any questions, further questions about that. I'm happy to answer them. Gamma B, thank you so much for being here as well. Others coming into the room. We're gonna see how this goes in terms of this live. It seems like it's going to be a little sluggish today, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. Um, and so we'll keep it going. Thank you so much. Let's see. You guys probably hear my tapper. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Mr. Sunrise, thank you for reposting the live. Others coming in. I see you, Brian. I appreciate that as well. Happy coming in. So we're going to see if we can get some likes going on the side. If you guys don't mind tapping the screen, we're at 3.2K likes. We are probably halfway into the live. We are 6 minutes into the live, 6 minutes into that 10-minute goal of getting 10K taps in 10 minutes. Again, that helps to warm up the live room. Again, TikTok knows people are here, they're engaging. So you want those hearts to flow. So if you don't mind tapping the screen, if you're new to my live and you're like, okay, what does she mean by taps? Let me know. When you tap your screen, there are hearts that flow on the side here, and you'll see the hearts will increase up here. It says 8K likes. Those are the hearts that are flowing here. So literally when you tap the screen and you keep tapping, it allows for those hearts to pick up. And you'll see as you tap, there's going to be a pink heart that will pop up here for you. And then there's going to be a line that crawls across. And as that line gets to the end, if you let your finger go from tapping, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. So it's a nice little way to kind of see how many likes you can do before the and then let go and have the confetti fall. So a lot of people do that. And then there's also tapping devices that you can use. This is a corded one, but you can also do a rechargeable one as well. So you have the option to have it cordless. Okay. And so there's a couple of different ways that people will activate their room and start that tapping early. And so that's what you want to do in the beginning. Thank you so much. I see you happy. Appreciate the the um the emotes. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all sharing out the live and liking the live. My new friends in the room, if you are new, feel free to put new in the chat. Let me know if you are new to my live, if this is your first time here. And if you're not talking, I'm assuming you're tapping. So you said new. Hey, how you doing? Sweet little charm. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I clicked your photo. I didn't see a bio. So let me talk about bios real quick because you want to make sure I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. You want to make sure TikTok knows who you are and what your page is all about. So you want to put words in your bio. It'll help to optimize your profile, meaning that your name is there, your photos there, your bio's there. And as you have those words there that are searchable terms, people might be searching for those terms. They come across your page, they come across your content because, again, you're being consistent with what you're posting about that's in your bio, and then ultimately what you go live on. So, all that stuff you want to be discoverable. So, TikTok is really a search engine also. So, they're trying to make sure content is discoverable. So, it's called search engine optimization. So, you want to make sure you use keyword terms that people are searching. All right. And then when you come in alive, we click your bio to see who you are as well. And so that's a great way to get to know you. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable, welcome to the room. Thank you for reposting. We are at 6.2K likes. So a bio is something you want to add there. Only reason why we won't be able to see if you have a bio there is that if you're a private account, we won't be able to see your bio. And I tell people who decide to do private that you can change your photo, you can change your name, you can have faceless content if you choose to, and still be anonymous. And so, in that way, I would say make your private that way so that you can grow. Because when you're private, you're kind of at a slower growth pattern. All right. Thank you all who are coming in. Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you for the title gifter as with a hat and mustache. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. Um, TikTok AI says, getting started with live streaming, ask about your bio and tips. So let me know if you have any other bio questions. I'm happy to help you. I need to add a bio. There we go, friend. There we go. So you can be optimized. Others who are coming in the room, thank you for reposting. TikTok gave us the flash goal a little early, which is good. We got it right at the 10-minute mark. So let's see what it gave us. Something minor. 10. We got 10 Radiant Launch. Radiant Launch is that gift that it's pinned here. So if you don't mind sharing a Radiant Launch with me, it was part of the community gifts that TikTok rolled out at the beginning of the year. And so we see it now when you go into the daily Heart Me, you'll see it up there as well. So I appreciate you guys. If you can support by sending that Radiant Launch, I would greatly appreciate it. Bring you said, thank you, Dr. Lisa. I did go live yesterday and it was good. Getting better. Thanks to you. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate sharing that. You sharing that. It is I know it's not as easy in the beginning. It's challenging in the beginning. You're trying to get through it. Um, you want your community to come in. You want people to be there. Hey, Natty Nat, I appreciate your friend. And so it gets a little challenging in the beginning, but it gets easier over time. So keep going, keep growing, keep doing the things that's going to help you get pushed out a little bit more. That's all you can do at this point. So keep trying to grow as much as you can, friend. Little sweet little charm. You said I'm trying to follow you, but it says I did too many follow requests. Oh, okay. So yeah, TikTok says you only could do 200 a day. So hey, Hallicue, thank you so much for being here. So when you do too many, TikTok puts you in like a timeout. So you have to wait typically 24 hours from the time you got that notice that you'll be able to follow some more. But that's okay. Just keep connecting with folks over time. You just have to make sure it's not excessive. But you're growing, so that's good. Haliki, thank you for that daily heart me. We have the flash goal, which is the radiant launch that is happening right now. We have 4 of 10. So if you don't mind supporting that flash goal, I would greatly appreciate it. 4 of 10 friends. And so we need another few people to come in and click the radiant launch, and that way we'll achieve that flash goal. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Um, I'm in timeout. Ha ha. A screenshot shot your name. I will follow you tomorrow. Okay, not a problem, friend. Not a problem. So thank you so much for being here. Um, do I need to talk? Maybe I should talk about follows a little bit more. I'll talk about that. I have to be tactful in terms of how I talk about it because I don't want the algorithm to think I'm trying to pull one over because they're really sensitive about the whole follow for follow concept. But I'm happy to share. Hey, Nija, I'm happy to share a little insight there because I think it's important as you're growing what to expect and what are some things that you want to be um, aware of as you're starting to connect with other live hosts, all right, or other people in general. All right, so we'll talk about that um, in a few moments. Let's see if we can get through this flash goal quickly. We need 3 more radiant launch. If you are new and just coming into the room, the flash goal is the radiant launch. You'll see it up here, and so we need good morning. Hey, Lisa. Good morning, friend. How's everything going? How's everything going in the stained glass world? Is everything good? Let me know how's it going for you, friend. Lisa does stained glass here on live stream, so she is in the arts and craft niche. So it's really interesting in terms of how she creates her all of her projects. So really good. You said good. That's good. That is good. So you're growing. Are you getting more engagement? Let me know if you're getting more engagement. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. We do have the flash goal. It's that radiant launch. Thank you so much, friend. I think we need two more. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get one of the two. I'll support one of them. So let's see if I can do that really quickly and get that going. Thank you so much. Oh, sweet little charm. Appreciate your friend. So we just need this last one. Oh, okay. We got it. All right, y'all. Y'all beat me to the punch. Thank you so much, friend. I'll send a rose. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate the support. Let me grab my daily heart me. Um, and so I appreciate all the support. So we did that. Let's see. Let's cheer to that. I'm still dealing with the whole sound. My screen is acting up. Hey, Charlene, how are you, friend? Others coming into the room. I appreciate you. Look at you, level 13 in the house. You are growing. Look at you, Lisa. Congratulations on that. Others coming in, dropping your daily heart me and the spark cake leveling up, friend. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, Charlene. How's everything going? Congrats. We achieved it. Unwritten Unstoppable. I cannot catch you, friend. When are you live? You're a part of that late night crew. Are you going live midday today? Let me know, friend. What's the daily heart? Okay, let's go there. Thank you so much for asking that question. Daily heart me. Yeah. So it's right up top. It says join. Now you've done it. It looks like you've done it. And so you it says join. If you click it again, it gives you a list of things you can do to engage as a fan club member. So putting a comment in, and then it'll say you can claim points for that. You're claiming points for that, and you'll see a little tracker that tells you how many points you collected until you get to the end of that line, you'll level up. And so our free friend Lisa, she leveled up, and that's why she sent the spark cake because it's like a recognition, like I leveled up. And so I tell people, I compare it to the analogy that TikTok does here for the fan club, what we do in real life. We are fans of different artists, and we'll make sure we buy their music. We'll make sure we go to their concerts. We'll make sure that we'll engage in their social media. We do all the things because we like that artist. We follow them. We connect with them. And so they did the same thing here in the sense that they have this fan club and you have your favorite live host you love. You come here, you engage, you do all the things to support the room. And TikTok says, okay, I'm going to give you credit for that, those points. You can claim them so that you can continue to level up. And a lot of it is based on just getting recognition. And as you're doing that for different rooms, those live hosts see you, their followers, their community sees you. And if you're a live host, those are probably people you can potentially lean on to come to your live and engage in your content if you guys all have a similar interest, you know? So it just depends on how you think about what rooms to go into, what content to engage in. That's going to help you think about strategically how you want to engage as well. You always want to engage. That's what this app is all about. You want to engage, but you want to go about it the right way. All right. And making sure you're building as well. Thank you so much, friend Siobhan. Thank you so much for being here. I see you. Others coming in. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys don't mind, at this point, we're going to share out the live. So if you don't mind, clicking the arrow in the corner here where you can share it out. You can add it to your story. You can repost. You could send it to your friends, to group chats. If you press down on the middle of the screen, my nose or glasses, you can do what's called a power share. The power share allows you to send it to other people in like bulk, essentially. So it's another way to support the live stream. All of those matter. All of that engagement matter. Let me look here. I see you, Charlene. You said congratulations to you and Coach Jesse on your big win last night. I laughed because you said congratulations to me, huh? That's so sweet. That's so sweet, Charlene. You know what? I'm not the comedian. I'm just saying she the comedian. So she did a wonderful job. She reached her goal, y'all. She did reach it. She reached her two so she should have all three boxes checked. So those were the qualifiers. Now, honestly, I don't know what happens next. Honestly, if I'm a betting woman, if I'm a really betting woman, the expectation is that she will continue to grow. She will continue to do what she's doing. Now the conversation, the real work is going to happen because she's going to have to figure out where she wants to go with her comedy. Where does she want her room to be like this nice, fun, comedic feel to it? She was doing some great stuff. I actually, I have to admit, I actually like the random battles she was doing. They were funny. If you went to some of them, they were knee slapping funny. Several of them. Although they really were now the real work begins. It does. It does. Now, some of them were obviously against the community guidelines. they were they were problematic. Um but it was hilarious. It was really fun. So I don't know. She might want to do something with that. I'm new to TikTok Live. How do I show what I'm speaking on and show titles? Teen Mind Reset. Welcome to the room, friend. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the room. That one, the one last night was funny. It was which one? The one with the. I was laughing. The last one she did. The very last guy. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. The very very last one. Oh my god, that was funny. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me answer Team Mom Reset, and then I'll talk about what we were just talking about. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back to you, Charlie, in a second. Let me let me answer this question. um, Team Mom Reset. Board. This is a board. So you could put a board up there so people kind of know what the room's all about, especially if you're doing something where you're like me, where I'm a talking head. Because if I didn't have my board, I'm gonna take my board off for a second. So if I didn't have my board, you'd be like, okay, what is she talking about? Like, what is this live about? What's going on here? So the board actually creates a tone for your room. So it's a good thing to have up so you kind of know, coming into the room what to expect. And even if you're on the outside of the room, you kind of know what we're going to be discussing here for the most part. So that's a board. Boards, you have to create them before you start your live stream. Okay, so you put the words in, you set up the board. The board is under settings. It could be its own separate icon, but you can create your board before you start the live stream. Save it. Make sure you don't put TikTok or any social media, no websites, no pricing, or personal identifying information. I'm gonna take the name out. Don't put your name on it. Don't put phone number, email, don't put all that stuff on your board. So that's a board. So that's a good way to kind of have a call out to what your room is about. When you said titles, and then they have like engagement boards too. So I'll show you another type of board. There's several boards that you can make, but there's boards that you can have here, like this kind of call to action. I can't move this, it doesn't let me move it, but that's a little engagement board. So you can also include that. So it just depends on what you're looking for. So I would say set up a board, and that'll allow you to do a little bit more to get people engaged. Awesome, awesome. Thank you all for being here. Happy Tuesday. Did ever have coffee yet? Anyone did everyone have coffee yet? You know what? I have for 2026, I have let coffee go. I don't drink coffee. I've been dragging y'all. It's been tough. But so far, I think in this year, I might have had, I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2 cups of coffee, and not even whole cups. Just like sips of coffee. Like when we were in Africa, I think I had coffee and I sipped on some coffee one day, but that was it. So yeah, your gift goal, do you make that? This particular goal, the goal here, yes, that flash goal with that radiant launch. No, that was TikTok. TikTok will send your room a flash goal just to see if the room is engaging. It's kind of a test when you really think about it. To test you all. And then I set my own gift goal. But yes, that's what you can click. You can click it before you're live. You can also click it up there and reset it if you choose to. The little box on top of the, yep, that's the one up here. The gallery you do not set. That is TikTok's as well. Really, did you like let coffee go? Yeah, I let coffee go. I was overdoing it, y'all. And I was like, you know what? I need to drink more water. That's probably the thing I was thinking most about. It's like, let me increase my water intake. I have a water cup over here that I've been trying to drink it like throughout the live so I can have another cup. So I try to get 2 to 3 cups a day now. I've decreased my intake over the last month or so. Yes. Yes. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to start drinking more water. That was my issue. So, okay, okay. How many followers do you need to go live? You need about you should have live access. You have a blue box. You need to put your bio in, and then you have 600. TikTok will give it to you as early as 50 followers. If you have that blue engagement box, that's usually a good indicator that you're engaging in live streams. So TikTok will give it to you early. Also, your account has to be over 7 days and you have to post some content too. So you just got to make sure you're doing those things in that first week. And by the end of the week, you got enough followers, you'll get live access. Um, and so it doesn't matter. It does matter. You have to have at least some people get it later because of they've been like slow to start doing the live stream stuff. So Um, I can drink coffee all day and will not feel a thing. I love the taste. I love the taste too. That's why I had someone, my husband and I, we were like chilling in the morning and he made a cup of coffee and made me a cup. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and drink it with him. But yeah, I love the taste. I do. So it was a little bit of an adjustment in the beginning because that's like my default. It's almost like a, you know, a habit. I just kind of wake up in the morning, make a cup of coffee. And so I've been trying to be more intentional with my tea. I mean, my tea and my water. Yeah. My BF can drink a pot of coffee before bed and still go to sleep. My husband does that too. He'll have not a pot, he'll have a cup, but he does it too. He loves the taste. Um, oh, Bella, you said we've roasted our own coffee beans over the years. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. So you guys don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it no more. Y'all gonna make me get a cup during the break. But no, I've taken a back seat to it. You said me too, love the taste. Yeah, y'all. Danny blends a great alternative. Okay, so the mushroom, is that what you're talking about? You said tools. Do you need a lot of tools like a mic? Quantum springs. Thank you. Let's bring it back because my AI is gonna be like, you're talking about coffee blends. Quantum springs. No, not really a lot. Um, so here's what I tell you people. We're making her one coffee. Thanks for the information. Oh, it's dandelion. Okay, gotcha for sure. Okay, bring it back. Let's see. Let me do this. I'm gonna put up another board. Let's do this. So let's talk about this. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about this today. So this will be our conversation. So I changed out the board as you guys can see. You can switch out different boards. You can have different boards. This contact me side, it does not move for me. My screen is acting funny. So you should be able to move the side box too. Um, as a when you put up a board, you can't reword it. So I probably need to sit back and reword this a little bit. But for the most part, this board is fine. This is a board that was created by the AI, and I just went with it because it didn't have any words that were not acceptable. But with that being said, to your point, Quantum, your sound, your lighting, and obviously your presence when you think about your background, those things matter. And then I would add two more things I want you to pay attention to. This is kind of the technical things you want to pay attention to when you start your live stream. You want to pay attention to your sound, your lighting, your background, as well as your internet connectivity, how you're connected to the internet, as well as your streaming. Your streaming meaning that you are having the most up to date app. Okay, so your app updates you have to do too. So those are two things: your Wi-Fi, and then when you think about how you're updating your app, those are things you want to always make sure you take note of. Probably on a daily basis, at least every week. All right. So, hey, MK, how are you, friend? Long time no see. Welcome back, friend. Thank you so much. Bohemia, I see you as well. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you guys. We did get our flash goal. We did get our 10K likes in 10 minutes. Well, it was a little over 10 minutes. But if you guys don't mind tapping, you see the hearts flowing and sharing out the live, I would appreciate it. Okay. Good morning, friend. And then if you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, you can do it now since we don't have that as a flash goal. So I appreciate you all supporting. Okay, so sound. So equipment, you were asking about equipment. A little bit about my sound, and you decide what you need for your room. All right. I am using my phone audio. This microphone, it's a wireless mic. I actually do like it. It's in my showcase. It is actually for you all. It's kind of smoke and mirrors because I'm not actually using this microphone. You guys are hearing me through my phone. The microphone actually is connected to my tablet, which is connected to my YouTube channel. All right. So they're getting the sound from the mic. You all here, you guys are getting the sound from the microphone. So the microphone is here. So and I do have the microphone in the showcase over here as well on the YouTube because I have YouTube too. So I'll if you guys want to know about the YT, I can talk about that too. Good morning. Hey, Yoli Vibes. Good morning, friend. Good morning, everybody new here. Alda, thank you so much. Alda London, thank you so much for being here. Others coming into the room, appreciate you. Something you can use. Thank you all for the roses. Thank you for the heart me. So when it comes to your sound, make sure you have good sound. Now, here's a quick note to that. If your sound is compromised on your phone, so say my audio was having issues with my phone audio. Sometimes your phone is messed up and, your friends call you and they can't hear you. Your phone's crackling and doing all that noise and stuff. TikTok actually has a problem with that. Most streaming platforms will have a problem with that. And they call that a low quality content. All right. So you literally will see where TikTok will make your stream, your views drop. They may give you a restriction. So if your phone is not working properly, you need to fix your phone because it will mess with your stream. All right. So I just want to make that clear. It will mess with your stream and you will not be able to stream fully. Are you able to rewatch your live? Are you able to rewatch your live? Yes, as a live host, you are able to look at your live recordings over the last 30 days. You get 30 days of recordings. This is automatically recorded. So if I want to go back and watch any of this today, tomorrow, next 30 days, I can do that. And then you can go get clips too. So and so you said sell me a phone. Don't sweet. The YT is funny. So with that, make sure your phone audio, what you're doing is quality, because that will compromise your stream. Hey, Britta, how are you, friend? Thanks for information. You're welcome. When it comes to your lighting matters. Hey, friend. Hello, Gamma B. I appreciate you as well being here. When it comes to your lighting, lighting matters. So for me, you're seeing lighting coming in three different ways, actually. I have a light that's clipped over my tablet. So you see that lighting coming in. I have my background lighting that's helping to light up the space too. This room, I actually don't have my light on in the room, but the filter I'm using does a little bit of a light brightening. So you see a little lighting of the room too because of that. So that's important. Thank you all for the gifts. I see you, Yoli. That's something you can use. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So your lighting, TikTok will give you a message. They will give you a message if they see poor quality lighting. They'll actually give you a warning. Thank you. What does it do? It said the naughty chicken. I was like, well, does it do something? It just fell off. Thank you, friend. And so your lighting matters. TikTok will warn you about your lighting. So lighting actually can get your stream compromised as well. So if your lighting is not quality, they will give you a warning for that. You could get a restriction for that. You could see your views and not being recommended to the For You feed. And you get paid to go live. Love Hello, sorry, I'm so new. Sweet little charm. From gifting and engagement, you get a percentage. TikTok uses the scale live reward to um as a metric for determining how many diamonds you collect and how much you earn from your live stream. The most you can earn per live is 40%. I'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, that's the most you can earn. You said something about after your live, something for 30 days where you find it. That's your live recordings. All of your lives are recorded. It's under the tools and resources section on the Live Center, within the Live Center. So when you are on your profile, click TikTok Studio. At the top, you should see Post and Live. Click the live side, scroll down to Tools and Resources, and the first box is Live Recordings. All right. So that's where it's at. How do you get the board without going live? How do you get the board without going live? The boards are created so that when you go live, they show up. They're for the live stream. Yeah. So boards are for your live stream. You create the board before you go live under that setup page. So right before you click the three where the countdown happens, three, two, one, there's a setup page. Under the setup page is kind of the landing page before you go live. You set up the different preferences you want for your live stream. There's settings under there. Boards should be there. There's also a separate icon that may be for your boards. That's how mine is set up. And then under Service Plus. So yeah. So maybe ask that question differently if that's not what you were talking about. For the content side, you don't create a board, you create kind of a hook on screen. So you type something on the screen, but for your live stream, you can create a board. Okay. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So here, friends. So this is a board. This is a board. Okay. Thank you all for coming in, grabbing your daily heart means. I see you, friends. Thank you so much. If you are just coming in, feel free to like the live. You can share out the live or tap the screen. Liking is tapping the screen. Sharing is the arrow here. or you could do what's called a power share and press down and send it out to friends in your inbox as well. All right. So sound, lighting, background. So we're going to talk about the background real quick. So I'm using a simple um background lighting. It's called a sunset lamp. That's what you're seeing here. And Quantum, let me know if these are answering your questions. If you have some more questions, friends. Hey, friend, how you doing? Kadira, thank you so much for being here. Kadira is Kadira. Thank you for being here. Um, and so let me know if you have any other questions. But the background is the other thing I would tell you. So with this light, there's a little small table lamp, and it's right here, little table lamp and little remote control is sitting here for you guys to see. And all it's doing is hitting my little background and it's causing that light effect. And I have it where it's rotating different colors. Kadir, Kad, Kada, the girl, you just threw me off. Okay, Kadira. I think I just said it right. All right, so let me do this. Let me add a couple things to the shopping cart. Let me add a couple things to the shopping cart so that you guys can see things. If you want to grab anything, it's in there for you as well. But this is products that I have available. I need to go in and clean up my shopping cart too. I was gonna make this a TikTok shop conversation, but since I'm talking about the products, I might as well just put them in there so you guys can grab them. Since we are talking about a few of these products, if you are curious about TikTok shop, let me know that as well. I'm happy to answer questions about it. Um, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have about TikTok shop. But these are different products that I would say that are good purchases for that one, that one, for if you're gonna go live. Okay. I put a total of 7. And so the one I was just talking about, we're going to talk about that one. I'll pin it. Okay. Thank you all for being here. How you doing, Leanne? Appreciate you. Lisa G, welcome back. Thank you for that daily heart me. Not right at all, but someday. Appreciate it, friend. I have to see you go live so you can pronounce it. Okay. You can pronounce it for me. Once I hear you say it, then I'll be like, okay, okay, now I see it. I see it. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Good morning, friends. Angela, welcome to the room as well. So this just became kind of a quick shoppable live. October. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you, everybody. So the products I added to the shopping cart, just so that you guys know, the products I added are literally there's a combination of products, but they're products I'm using. All right. I think everything that's in there is being used probably right now. Now that I'm looking around of what I added, I think all of it is being used as we speak. Now, here's what I will say to this. Let me take a look. Let me see. Is that a true statement? I think, yeah, that's there. That's there. That's there. That's there. Yeah. Everything in that shopping cart is being used. Now, do you have to set up your live and use all the things I added just now? No, you don't. It's being used for a couple different reasons. And I have like a little bit of a more detailed setup because I told you I'm using my tablet for my YouTube. I'm using my stand. That's the tall stand that you see. Thank you very much. Hey, Coach Jesse, I'm gonna talk to you in a second. Thank you so much, friend. I'm using my stand for my YouTube tablet. I told you the microphone. That's the wireless microphone for the YouTube side of house. I have my other phone with the tapper that's being used here. And then the lighting that you see in the background, that's being used here. And so the stand that my phone is that I'm talking to you, that's also being used. So everything in that shopping cart is 100% I'm using right now, even down to the charger cord that my tapper is being charged as we speak. So it is those 7 products I am using right now. Now, do you need all that? Your info is always on point. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate it. Now, do you need all of these products? No, not necessarily. I don't say you do. You could literally have a phone. You need to have it on a stand, so you should have a stand for your phone. That's a good idea. The tapper is a good idea. Your lighting, the clip-on light. that I'm using. Yeah, the clip-on light. I forgot about that too. That's in there. That's helpful to have lighting. So you can have a stand, clip-on light, maybe a tapper, and a charger cord. That's probably what you need to get started. All right. That's it. Now, if you do want to add audio, you can. Again, I'm using my phone audio. The microphone is for the YouTube channel. That was needed. But it depends on how you want to set up. I'm in a contained room. So I'm streaming from a room. I'm not in like an open space. So I would say audio might be important depending on where you're located to stream. So with that, do we not need do we not hear the tapping, or does it just allow you to tap faster? Say that again. Do you not hear the tap? Do you hear my tapping? Because I have it right here. You might hear it a little bit, but it just allows me to tap in my room so my hearts are always flowing because I have another account, another device in the tapper that I'm using. You always hear my own tapping. Oh, you always hear your own tapping. Yeah, the tapper device, it depends on how you have it set up, but the tapping device, you can have it to the side and tap for it. You said, I hear it. Do you hear it? You hear it now? It's there. Yeah, it's like real faint. But I have like a little cloth that I have it sitting on top of so it doesn't sound so loud. But yeah, and I moved it, so maybe it's not no, maybe it's not as loud as it was a second ago. But with that, you can decide how you do it. So my phone, I'm at a desk. So my phone is like right here under the phone here. So I could move it to the side. I really could. It's not a big deal if I move it to the side. But I usually have it closer so I can see what you guys see. So that's the other reason I do it. I got mine from your shop, but mine doesn't make any noise. Oh, really? That's good then. That's good. I need a new one. So that's good. I was like, yeah, you don't make no noise at all. Do I need to tap for hearts from other phone? That's something I do. I think that's a good practice. It's not necessarily the only way to do things, but I think it's a good practice to do that. Um, I don't want you guys, what I tell people, I don't want you to go out and break the bank for streaming. It shouldn't have to be something that is really, really challenging to make happen. As long as you have a good phone, a phone that is somewhat newish, because if you have an older phone, you may not be able to stream the way you want to because um, maybe the phone doesn't have the same bandwidth to stream well. So you got to make sure you close out apps. You want to make sure that you don't have like a lot of pages. When I go on my phone and I'm looking up different content on the internet, so my browsers on the internet, I'll have windows open. I easily can get to 500 windows open. And so I would encourage you to now for the phone you're streaming on to close out those apps or close out those browsers. That's a good practice. Don't have other stuff running in the background. Why are we able to like our own life? Why are we able to like our own lives? We're not supposed to. You're supposed to have your viewers like them. So that's why I said another phone, another device, I'm sorry, and another account is in the room liking. So my agency page is here. Oh, look at you, Coach Jesse. Thank you, Fran. Look at you. Title gifter of the galaxy. I appreciate that, Fran. I looked up, I was like, what is that? Thank you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, so you have that running, you have the lights going. Let me know if there's other questions. I'm gonna unpin that. With the background light, I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna put it on real quick, my clip-on light. The clip-on light is the other thing I use. This is the other thing I use. So this is where, and this has a flash cell, so this is a pretty good deal too. Um, this is where you see the light above me. So lighting, remember I told you lighting is important. So I just cut it off. You see how it changed the lighting in the room? So it's a little too dim, a little too dark. And so that light allows for extra lighting. Now, and I use the clip-on light because I like the fact that I can control the brightness. Now, I didn't have it on the highest brightness of it. And so I'll unclip it real quick just so you guys can see it. Just a little clip-on light. Nothing big. I can unscrew it and move it to the horizontal if I wanted to do it that way. So it's just a nice little light. That was so good. You just got mine this. It's a game changer. Enjoy, Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much, friend. It's a game changer. I tell you, I kid you not, this little light, I use this probably for the first 6 months of going live because I didn't have this background color. You guys know that. I started the background color in February of this year. And so I've been going live since January of last year, January 2025. Hey, Dr. Chef. And so this was my main light. My room that I'm in, the lighting was like it was like a my husband since changed the fan because the fan this is a totally different fan because the light went out. So it was like a bulb, it was a ceiling fan and it had the bulb that covered the light. And so it just always looked dim. So I used this clip-on light. I would have that light on, and that's what I used for the first 6 months. And then I switched to TikTok shop and I got like the stage lights, and those lights are fine, but they were like super bright, super light, super bright in a room, which was good when I wasn't doing the background lights and stuff. But this light was my go-to. And so now this becomes like my light for now. This is like my light that I use every day. And I travel with this. So when I go away on my vacations or trips and stuff, and I'm still streaming, you guys know I don't miss streams. So I take this with me. So I have a little small kit that I travel with. I take this, I take my tapper. I do have another microphone. It's a travel microphone. I'll take that just in case I need sound if I'm in an open space. And then I also take let's see, show it to you guys real quick. I also take my travel selfie stick. And so those are the what is it, one, two, three, maybe four items I take. And so just know, as you're really doing this, I turn the light back on. You want to make sure you have that background as TikTok. What do you mean? Quantum. My background right now, my background is real. This is my wall. This is my tree. This is my little artwork. That's real. Yeah. You said background. Back Is that what you meant by that? Background is TikTok? No, this is me. This is my house. Here's really a how your lives look. Yeah, yeah, it does. The lighting and stuff, it does. Yeah. So, oh, you said OMG. I thought it was fake. Y'all thought my background was fake? No way. No, it's real. It's a little lie. This little fake tree. Flourish ain't in here right now. She'll be talking about this fake plant. She hates my little fake plant. But yeah, no, this is real. The lighting The lighting is this. That's what you guys see. It's a little small. I'll show it to you guys. Let me see. I'm going to show it to you. Let's see if I can tilt my screen so I don't have to pull it all the way up. It's like a little small table. Oh, that's what I'm looking at. It's like there, right there. And it's pointing to the wall. And it's on like a little swivel bar stool so I can move it the way I want to. Yeah. You said everybody thought it was fake, huh? What is the tapper used for? Tip for the hearts. You see these hearts flowing? These are the hearts. So we have 51K hearts. Now let me say something. It wasn't working, so I think I'm tapping for no reason because TikTok did not like my it's not being very cooperative to me today. So I'm gonna put my comment in. Let me say hello. Let's see if it's working. Did it register any of my taps? Oh, it is. It's like okay, it's like it's taking my taps now. Okay, I'll keep going. Um, the lighting really changed it up. Yeah, it brightens it up. Yeah, absolutely. So I would tell you, you figure out your space, but the background matters. It really does. So no, this is not fake. Now, if I wanted to, I could, let me unpin the light for a second. I could, with the new background boards, I'm gonna have to change my board out because I don't have one that speaks to this to this messaging. But I'm gonna change the board real quick. You could make a board. Now this is fake. now we're in the fake realm. You can see how my microphone gets a little funny acting. Now this is fake. This is a picture. I have a picture in the background, and it allows me to put a board up so I can have my board on the screen. I can't move it. Oh, I can't move my board. Okay, I didn't know if I can move that or not. That's good. I can't move it. So I can move it up, but this is all now we're dealing with a fake background. So you can do that depending on what you want to show in your background. It's because you look flawless every oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So but yeah, that's it. So you can do I'll change it back to this board since we're talking about this topic. But yeah, so you can change it out. Depending on what you want to have as your background image. So you can create boards that allow a picture in the background. And then you also can create a board that has a half picture. I did this one as well. And this is just me playing around. Now you can have something that you create in Canva. All I did was just pull up a picture from my camera roll. So the same kind of picture, it was like the mountains, and I just made that cropped up here. Now it doesn't look well, it doesn't look right with the way my other background is, but you can create something that has like a little bit more of a compliment that you're trying to have for your room. All right. Hey, Miss Dawn, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Let's see. Okay, so you have all that there. So you have a lot of options. Um, when it comes to shop, so other products, I told you guys about the mic. I won't talk about that. The tapper, I'll pin the tapper since we've been talking about the tapper so much. I'll pin it as a conversation for you all. I want to make sure you guys get that. Hey, good morning, good morning. So the tapper, actually, hey, happy, actually, just so that you guys know, it's a wireless tapper, and what it does, you guys just saw it because I just took it off, so that's why I reset. It pops up the heart, it's tapping away. You see the hearts? It's tapping away. I actually have it kind of high. I would probably say maybe have it around 8, 9, 10, somewhere along there. I had it on 12. Hey, love petals. And then that line crawls across. You see the hearts percolating out of it. That's helping to get likes. It keeps your room activated. And if you turn it off, the confetti falls on the screen. You saw that confetti drop. It tells you how many likes you sent. And so it's a great way to always like your live or like a live that you're in. And so for me, I use this all the time because I'm going to other people's rooms. I'm tapping away. I'm supporting their live. To show a TikTok shop product, do you have to show the product the whole live? You see how I have it pinned on the page here? When I'm live as a live host, if you have something pinned, you should be showing it. All right. You should be showing it. You should be talking about it in a way that the algorithm is seeing that what you have pinned, you're showing. So, you know, my background light, I wasn't showing it the whole time because actually the light was on the screen because it's there. Um, and then I'll show the box, I'll show the remote and stuff. The clip-on light, I wasn't showing it the whole time because the light was shining on me, and then I pulled it off and showed it because I wanted to make sure you guys saw it. But yeah, you're supposed to be talking about the product when you have something pinned. When you don't have something pinned, you got to be mindful that you have your cart activated, but you don't have to show stuff the whole time anymore. What if you only have it on my bag shop in the corner? That's fine. So like for example, I'm talking about this clip-on light. I'm unpinning it. As a live host, you know you have something pinned when you see that little push pin sitting in the box. I mean in the bag, it's still pinned. I'm gonna do something. So I'm going to not unpin it, but I'm just gonna take it off my screen because I can hit the X. If I hit the X, it comes off my screen. But y'all still see it pinned because I see this push pin. I don't see it on my screen though. So I say that because some live hosts will do that. You guys are like, oh, I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking. You hit the X, but that product is still pinned. And so you should be showing the product or talking about the product because it is technically on the screen for your viewers, some of the viewers. And you guys can exit out too. You see the little X in the corner. If you don't want to see it anymore, you can exit off, but it is still pinned. So I need to talk about it. So I'm going to unpin it. So now I have to go back, click the shopping cart to unpin it. So now it's gone off the screen. You guys have it removed. I have it removed as well. Okay, got it. Thank you. So now that products are still in my shopping cart, because you guys still see that 7 in the corner, you still see the number 7. So I have products. Now, as a live host, do I see the 7 on my screen? No, but I know I still have products. So what I would tell you is what I don't want to do is start doing a battle or have guests come up and I still have those products in there. Because TikTok will get you in, sometimes you'll get the static image violation. You'll get some other violations too. Static image is the main one you normally get. But when you have products in a shopping cart, TikTok wants you to talk about the products. All right. So that usually is a problem with TikTok when you start veering off and doing other stuff and you have products in your shopping cart. So you got to make sure you're either pinning products, talking about them, or if you're not pinning products, don't try to start having a whole nother conversation with the shopping cart activated. Does yours come with a cord? This one is cordless, but it does come with a rechargeable cord. It comes with like this little small one, a little small cord it'll come with. And so you'll have that you can charge it up with. Yeah, so that's how it comes with a cord for that. But it's not a corded one like what did I do with my other one? Oh, this one is a corded one. It doesn't come on unless you have it plugged in. So this is the corded kind. So you got to use it as it's corded. That's the only way you can use it. But this one comes on automatically. You can use it and have it without the cord. You said I have two of them, do you? So yeah, so everything in my shopping cart, that's what I was saying, literally is being used as we speak. Everything in that shopping cart are products that I use every day for my life. I just upgraded my stand that my phone is on. You guys will see that. I'm gonna pin it for a quick second because I'm not gonna show it. But this is the stand I'm using as we speak. This is a good deal. It's 8% off. It's free shipping. But my phone is literally there. It's a selfie light that comes with it. But because I don't want that extra light, the little selfie light circles on my glasses, I don't turn it on. And I use my clip-on light instead. The selfie light could have worked to get that extra brightness for my background and stuff, but I just didn't like the circles on my glasses. So I don't use the selfie light part. I love, love, love the stand because the stand is actually elevated. I can pull it down and I need it because I want my YouTube and my TikTok to match. So I can make this higher. I can have it a little elevated. I have the right elevation that I need for my YouTube and my TikTok to look like I'm looking at the screen and I'm not like looking down. So that's the perfect thing about it. So it has a nice elevation to it. I had to work on that because I'm sorry, previously had a different stand. I'll show it to you guys in a second, but I had a different stand and it was much shorter. So I always had to tilt the stand where it was looking higher up at me. And that was that was okay, but it didn't have that elevation I wanted. So I love that because you can extend this. Let me know if you have any questions. There's little things like that I've learned. The circle light is distracting on my glasses too. Yep, yep. Circle light is distracting on the glasses. It is. People are looking at the light the whole time. Yep. Um, and so purchase the light. Okay, Quantum. I appreciate that, friend. So keep as you do your lives, you're gonna figure out the right types of products. It took me a while to get to these products. Like I said, the stand I was using for a whole year. I just changed to this elevated stand. And so I realized, okay, this is a problem. I don't like the fact that my stand is too short. I need to elevate it. And so that's something I had to work on. And I realized, okay, let me look for the right stand. When it came to the clip-on light, the background light, those things I had to figure out too. I was like, I need to change my room. I want to change the lighting. I want to change the look of it. Let me get something. And I was going to get a fixture for my wall that had lights on it. And then I just went to Halleck. I don't know if she's in her room now. I went to her room and she said how she had this type of light for her room, the background changing colors. I was like, well, let me get that while I figure out what I want to get. And it turned out it works fine. The only thing I don't like is that my chair has that shadow and I can't really get the right angle to get rid of it. That's the only thing that bothers me, but I just kind of lean over to the side so y'all don't see it. That's what I do. It's like, oh, y'all don't see that. It's not there. But my chair is the problem. Do you have two devices streaming for TikTok on my TV or just one device? Two different devices. My tablet and the tall stand that you see in the shopping cart is what my tablet is on right now. Um, so my tablet and my phone is here. So two different devices. Yep, two different setups. That's the way I do it. Good morning, Bobby Joe. Welcome, welcome, friends. Appreciate you all. Yeah, that's the way I did. Two different devices, two different stands. But again, like I tell you guys, I mean, the original question was like the products to get. And I was like, you need products. You do. You do need to invest a little bit, but I don't want you to break the bank. But you do need to think about this. And then over time, you'll make the changes. Okay. So let me show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna cut off my lighting in the background. This is what I used to do. This is my setup. I was like this for a year, just like this. I might have turned on my light. The light's going to be a little brighter. So I might have had this light on. And this is my setup. This is what I did for a whole year. And this is not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But the lighting, the colors, it gave it a little bit extra. I find my voice annoying. Should I get a good microphone to help lower pitch? You might want to try that. That could work. Does the numbers on the tapper should be increased? I usually keep them anywhere. I mean, 12 is probably on the high side. I try to keep it under anywhere between 7 and 12. That's probably where I'm somewhere in between those numbers, 7 and 12. How do you get products as well? How do you get products? Click the shopping cart. The products that I have are in there, but if you go on TikTok shop, you can get products or the Zon. It just depends on what you want. I'm gonna unpin this one because I'm not showing it right now. Um, yeah, so the shopping cart in the corner, those are like my products I use for literally everything you see in there, I'm using right now. Everything in that shopping cart is being used, whether it's from my tablet side, from the background light, I'm gonna cut that back on in a second, or if it's my tapper, my charger cord, everything is being used right now. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for these tips. You're welcome, friend. You were so welcome. Um, so yeah, to talk about them. Oh, you're saying TikTok shop? Do you have TikTok shop? Are you approved to have TikTok shop, Harold? So you get the products to talk about them. Um, the products that are in that shopping cart, I can talk about and show you because literally I'm using them. Yeah, so those products are being used. Now I can add some other products that I'm not necessarily that I don't necessarily have. I can add some more products if I wanted to. I just haven't done that. Literally those 7 products I'm using, but there's a couple things in that in my showcase that are not physical products I own. So I have a couple of those too. You don't have to own all the products that are in your showcase. You get a commission if somebody buys them. If you can talk about them, if somebody sees it and want to buy from you, they can get it. If I have 497 followers on one account in active, I can you go live, Dixie? Are you saying can you go live with that number? You should be able to go live, friend, with that number. TikTok should give you live access with that number. Yeah. You got to check to verify. And to get approved for shop, you need 1,000 followers. You need over 1,000. They don't give it to you right at 1,000. Let me know. Do me a favor, sweet little charm. I'm not going to talk about it today, the whole approval process for shop. Maybe if you come back at 4, I'll talk about it. Because shop takes a long time. It's a whole conversation, and I want to make sure people understand it. But if you come back at 4, I'll spend some time on shop. But you got to tell the algorithm you want it. You want to start that process. You're not at 1,000 yet, so work on getting your followers, and then we'll have a conversation. Like when you get to like 800, come back and say, Doc, I want to hear what I need to do to get shot. Okay, because you do need to have over 1,000. So 900 is a good number. We could start talking about it. Anybody else in the room, let me know, and I'll talk about it for if you're ready. Hello from North Pole. Well, welcome, friend. How are you, friend? Hello from Florida. You said, can you talk about the 4-in-1 chargers? Yes. This is the purple one. My black one's over there. Is literally the one I'm using now. Um, this is where you have the ability to make it the C port or a USB. On this side, you have the C port again. I took off the little extender. Hold on one second. Where is it? Or you can have the old iPhone. Where's it at? Here it is. It comes off. It can come off. I took it off because I don't need it when I put it in my port. So yeah, they all come off. And so it just depends on what you're looking for. So that one, if it's a fast charger, which I love about it, and like this one is like a 3-footer. It's not super long, so it's good because it's not tripping over me and stuff. But you can get the longer ones if you need it. Um, so I have it right here on my desk, and I have a little port over here that allows it to be a C charger or a USB. So it just depends on which side I'm using. So since I'm using the USB to the C, I'm sorry, USB-C, I'm using for the charging port, not the regular USB. And then I'm using this for like my tapper to charge it. I just put that in there. Okay. So do you sell on lives like speed rounds? Do you sell on lives like speed rounds? What do you mean, like take shoppable lives where I'm just going through each product one by one? What do you mean by speed rounds? I'm not sure what you meant by that. I was just talking about that charger. I guess I should have pinned it, but that's it. Um, I'm not sure what you meant by that, friend. Let me know. Big curls. Let me know what you meant by that. But yeah, so this is not. So this is actually very similar, very much like a shoppable live. Now, granted, as you can tell, my live is a combination of telling you tips to go live, and I changed my board to talk about the shop and stuff, but it's not your traditional full shop lives format. So just know, yes, shoppable lives, but hyped up like there are only five left, guys. Yeah, yeah. So that's what you're talking about. This is not the traditional format. But to your point, you could do that. Yes, I could make it very, and I didn't do the research of the products. I just added them because the question came up. And I was like, let me just add the products and just talk about them. And so if I was doing a full-blown shoppable live, I have a shop page. That's the best practice too, guys. When you create your accounts, you can create another account just for shop, because if you're gonna post shoppable videos and shoppable, the shoppable video content, that takes over your feed. So if you're trying to do other stuff, those videos don't necessarily get the same views that your shop videos get, because there's two different feeds that they're coming through. And so just realize a shop page is probably a good practice so that you can separate things out and you can post different products and just have that content over there. And then when you do a live stream, you could take these lives, you can do what's called live highlights. So as I have this product pinned, and I'm gonna just show a cord real quick. As I have this product pinned, this is a good price too. It's free shipping. I might get this one. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in my shopping cart over here. So I may need to get another cord. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. Anyway, um, so when you're doing the shoppable lives on your other page, you can also do live highlights. Turn that feature on. Now, what happens is the product link to buy does not pop up on that video, but you can go back and add it. Okay. There's a feature where it says live products. There's a feature where you can go back and add the links to those videos. So, and those videos tend to get a lot of views too, like over thousands. And so just know when you're doing shoppable lives, you turn on the live post, they'll post up to 10 of those videos. You have content posting. And then ultimately what'll happen is you can go back and add the links so people can click and buy those products off those videos too. So it's a win-win. So again, I'm not doing that. So Big Girl said, wait a minute, why you ain't talking about 5 minutes left? Come on. Because they'll do flash sales, they'll do live giveaways. There's all that stuff when you do shop. There's a whole lot of ways you can talk about the products and make them like, buying now while in the live is going to be the best deal. And so you can make that kind of the hype. And just like I said with this product here for the cord, that's a good price. And so sometimes you'll see those flash sales and it is only for that live. And I think this is one of those times where the flash sale is only for the live. Let me look at it real quick. And then you have coupons. You have coupons up here you can claim as well. Yes, a flash sale that's happening. So it's not just for, it's like 8 hours left on the flash sale for that one. All right. So yeah, so there's a way to do it. There's a little bit of a technique there too, because you got to do your research. You have Live Manager turned on. Live Manager is for your computer, for your laptop. You can have that turned on so you can see a little bit more about the product. So if you're doing a true shoppable live, you want to make sure you do a little bit of research, a little bit of homework, and just have your setup done correctly so that you can really talk about the products the way you want to. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I see you guys engaging. Thank you so much for coming in, supporting. Let me know if there's any other questions about the products that I have in a shopping cart. Anything you guys want me to show and see. So, like I said, I turned on my lighting. So for the longest, that was the way my lighting was set up. And then let me say this is the clip-on light. This is the clip-on light. So the lighting is still pretty good. And then I would turn on the background lighting. I would turn this on, and then I do the little make it fade through with the colors so it just rotates, and that's it. So it gives it a little bit more of a ambiance to the room because I got that color going. It's not that bright look. But that's the way I would do my live every day. So most of my videos previously was based on the background, the palm tree, the and just the lights. So lighting does matter. Makes it makes it look tropical. It does. It does. It gives it a little bit of a nice, it's like a warm feel to it with the lights and stuff. So I think it does help. It changes up the room just a little bit more so it seems a little bit more interesting. The whole thing is you want people to stop the scroll. You want them, like, people are just scrolling through. They're trying to figure out what live they want to listen to and look at. And ultimately they will potentially stop and look at your room just because of the presence of the room. Okay. The energy of the live host, the board on the screen, what the message you're saying. So all that is part of what you're trying to create, this energy to your room. The light is wonderful and big colors stop the scroll. It does. It does. Yeah. It causes that, that intrigue. You want people to be like, oh, what's she talking about? And so that's what you're trying to do. And then when they get in a room, that's when you are able to kind of pull them in and have them listen a little bit more and more intentionally and stuff. So that's what you want. Yeah. Um, Other products that I have in there. So I unpin that product. So this product, I was saying earlier, I changed my stand. I didn't put this one in there. It's in there, but this is one of those auto tracking um stands. I like the fact that it was a flat base, which was good. And if I needed to turn it, I can turn it manually. But it also has the auto tracking where it would turn as I was moving. I didn't do that for my live because I didn't want it moving while I was talking. But it was good because I could tilt the head for my phone and I can lean it up a little bit. And then you guys saw that the neck isn't um retractable, extending. So this is the length of it, which was fine. Again, if I wanted to put this on a tripod, I could. It was great. But I did want that extension that I get from my new stand, and that's the stand that you see in the shopping cart now. So you have that neck that extends up. My phone is at a higher level than what was here, and I was able to do that. So if you look at any of my old videos, I was using this stand that whole time. Unless I traveled, I would use this. This is my selfie stick, and this has like a tripod base to it. So it has that tripod look to it, which was fine. But again, I like the flat base. You can see the differences. So I like the flat base. And then this has the extending, and then obviously it can go as high as 40 inches. I think that's right, 40 inches. And so just know this is what I travel with. So I throw this in my purse, throw my clip-on light in my purse. I have my little smaller microphone that I take as a backup just to make sure if I'm in a place that is like more audio needed because it's like high ceilings, open space, I might want to put a mic on. And then my tapper. And so that's my little to-go kit. And I will take that when I travel. I did take my light though. I bought a separate colored light. And so I did take that in the last trip so that I can have the ambiance, that color in the background. So I did use it once or twice. I didn't use it every time, but I did use it a few times. But yeah, that's it. So those are the things that you want to pay attention to. The other couple things I said I added on earlier is that I would say always pay attention to your internet Wi-Fi. We use a Wi-Fi extender in my room here, so I'm making sure my Wi-Fi is pretty good. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Hey, Lisa, thank you for that daily heart me. Um, so yeah, the Wi-Fi extender is what I'm using here to make sure I have good quality internet connection Wi-Fi in the room. And then I also use, hey friend, I also will check to make sure that that I have the latest update for the app. So those are the other two things I told you to pay attention to as far as your technology, your setup, but make sure you have the latest updates. TikTok will update the apps every week, not not the same day. So we had an app update on Tuesday. So if you did not update your app this week, if it's been over a week, check to make sure that there's not an update out there for you. For my iPhone users, I'd say go to the App Store, type in TikTok, click the word TikTok. Don't just click open that you might see there. Click the word in TikTok so you can see the screen pop up. Then you'll see if it says open, that's fine. If it says update, click the update. All right. So I just want to make sure you do it that way so you don't miss, because up open is always there. Don't ask me why. I don't know why it does that. But if you click the symbol of TikTok or click the word TikTok, it takes you to the TikTok screen for updating the app, and you might find updates sitting there for you, updates for you. Don't know why it doesn't automatically update, but that's what I have to do every time. And several other people said they had the same issue. You said teach. Several other people say they have the same exact issue. So just make sure you click the updates from there. All right. Let me know if there's other questions really quickly. I'm going to unpin products, but if you guys are welcome to ask questions about anything you see in there. Hey, friend. Hey, Star. Welcome to the room. You're welcome to ask questions. The microphone's there. The stand that my tablet is on, that's a good one. I'll pin that real quick just so you guys can see it. This is this is the stand my tablet is actually sitting on. So I tell you guys, I'm always, let me see, I'm going to show it to you real quick, just so I can say I showed it since I have it on here. So I told you guys my phone is on a tablet. It's a wide open. You see that gooseneck? And it has a flat bottom that you see in the image. That is the stand my tablet's on. It also can hold your phone. You guys can see the stand my phone's on too. It's also a stand that my phone's on. But again, that gooseneck is there so you can tilt it down and up the way you need to. So I like that as an option for my tablet because my phone and my tablet are right next to each other. Presence means your presence on the app in terms of your background presence, how you look on the screen. That's what I mean by your presence. So what's going on in your background? And in this conversation, we were talking about the background color and what's happening in the background for you. So that's what means like your sound, your light, your presence on the screen. So that's where that came from. And honestly, let me just be quite frank with you. That came from the AI. I didn't change the words. That was the AI messaging. I never changed the words. It knew what I was talking about, so it picked up what I was talking and created a board message for me. So I didn't change this little thing here. All that came from. He said, "What?" Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, so it created several boards for me based on my live stream and things I talk about. So I have like I guess 10 different boards it created. And so this one I just never changed the verbiage, but yeah, that's what it meant by that. I know it's energy, but what does it mean on here? Yep. So, would you send me the items you're promoting? Would I send them to you? Click the shopping cart, friend. Click the shopping cart. I'm sorry. Click it over here. You see the 7 items? Click those. And if and really quickly, when you click those, I'm going to show you. You can send them to yourself. You see that arrow? So if you click the shopping cart and you see a product, there's an arrow in the corner. You can click that yourself and send it to you. How was the battle? I'm gonna talk about Coach Jessie. I think she's still in the room. Coach Jessie, you still here? Would you send me the items you're promoting? Yeah, so that's what you do, DD. Let me know if you got that, friend. You just click that shopping cart, the 7 items, click that, and you can get to them. Okay. I believe you because when I first joined TikTok, it named me Mission. I never chose that name. Did you really? Nah, I wasn't saying that mission. I didn't do that. The AI. You said TikTok picked that name for you. I never heard that before. But no, the AI is in your room. They had this, I think it still exists in terms of it creating boards for you. But now they have the AI boards, which are a little different. You can change the text and stuff. But it named me Facts. Uh, you said, yes, ma'am, you still here. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. But yeah, the AI created these boards while I was in my live stream. Um, okay. So it's a first. I know. It's like, what? Thanks for popping in, Doc. You're welcome, Flores. Welcome back, friend. All right, so really quickly, I think I'm done. I'll keep well, I won't keep the shopping cart on because I want to chat a little bit. So you guys got my products, you guys got the list. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna remove the products from the shopping cart really quickly. Um, Thank you for the populars. I see you, Coach Chantel. Thank you so much, friends. I'm going to remove the products, but that's pretty much what I would say about what type of products to get. Let me know if there's any questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well. I'll change out my board. And so this is something else you can do. Like I said, TikTok created these AI boards. So I did not create these. Some of these boards, like this one, I didn't create. I didn't create this one either. So these are boards that they had created for me. And there's a few others, but this board I did create. But this is the other AI feature. So you can create these two-tone boards with the different font types and stuff. So hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here. So you have those options. I'm going to remove my products real quick. So yeah, so Coach Jessie, she hit her goal last night, y'all. It was fun and funny. Coach Jessie, I'm going to say this out loud to the group. Well, I got a couple things to say. Um, Congratulations, first and foremost. Congratulations. You did your thing yesterday. That was a great battle. It went over well. I was moving products, y'all. It went over well. We had a great time. Congratulations on hitting those goals, friends. Um, I'm really proud of you, just like I said yesterday, the fact that you just persevered, you just stuck with it because it was a stretch. don't don't get me wrong, it was a stretch to do it and do it over these last I'm gonna say over the month of April. We know you had a late start to the game. You started like day 6, so she didn't have the same runway that other people had, and so she got into the program. And wanted to make a go at these qualifiers, these things that they gave her, and she hit all the goals. So I'm so proud of you. So kudos to you. Kudos for just sticking to it. That's the biggest issue here. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. This is a stretch to go live and to keep people engaged and keep talking and keep showing up and keep doing all the things. And then when they put a goal in front of you, like getting 120 hours in a month, or a goal like getting 200K diamonds, and you have to do that in a month, then you're really like, oh my gosh. Now, granted, as you are going live, those type of goals become kind of second nature because it does stretch you. And this is meant to stretch you. But the fact that you did it, you're like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep doing it. And you did it, friend. So, and then kudos to everybody who showed up. I mean, there was so many people who showed up yesterday and throughout the month. There was a lot of y'all who just showed up throughout the month and just making sure y'all checked in on her, supported her. So, and people don't have to do that. You guys don't have to do that. And y'all made a conscious effort to kind of rally behind her and make sure she was able to get through it. So, thank you all for doing that. That's from me. Now I'm gonna let her talk too and let her thank you, but that's from me because I really do think that this was it takes a village. And this whole, let me just be clear, being on a live host and doing this takes a village. All right. So if you're thinking you're doing this solo and you're doing it on your own, that is not the case. Everybody matters. Everybody participating, showing up, supporting you. It does matter. And so everyone contributed to her win and her success. So just know, you guys are doing something really special by helping other people. And in turn, when you put positive energy, you put yourself out there, it's going to come back to you. Thank you, Vibe Wellness. It's going to come back to you. That's the way I see it. I'm conscious about the universe. At the end of the day, I don't try to mistreat people. I don't try to do things that are manipulative or anything like that. I try to show up in my authentic self. And what you see is what you get. And if you're doing that and taking that approach, you'll get positive people to come in your room. You'll get people to show up for you. You'll create positive relationships and meet some really great people along the way. So just know that that's what this is all about. Show up every day and win, win, win. There we go, friend. If she doesn't, her camera on today, it does, it's gonna be something. Harold said your camera got to come on. You had plenty of time to get ready, Coach Jesse. So let me pull her up because I'm so proud of her. 24 days is what she said. I always stick even. I always stick even if I'm tired. If I'm locked in. Yep, that's it. Stay locked in, friend. That's it. Thank you for the populace. Thank you for that. It was fun and so proud of Coach Jesse. Um, I'm so proud of her too. Let me say this too, Coach Jesse. I want you to think about this. I'm saying this before you come up because I don't want you to have second thoughts about what I'm saying. I like I like what you did with battling. I'm just gonna say that. I know you met some characters, but it was comedic. Seriously. So think about that. Think about how you would fold that into what you're doing as you're thinking about what happened over the last month. But you had some fun battles. The last guy was hilarious. Literally, you saw me put in the chat. I was putting laughing emojis because I really was laughing. That was hilarious to me. So, and it wasn't what you was doing, it was more what he was doing, but he was funny. He was funny. And I don't think he meant to be funny, but it was just funny. If she, you said a camera. Let's see. Do you the light that changed color in the background listed? I do. I do. I just took it out, but it's if you click my photo up here, my showcase pops up. My mini profile. You can go to the bottom of the once my mini profile pops up, it's my showcase. It's at the top. The light is at the top. We have helped each other. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for supporting me. You are so welcome. It does come back to you. It does. It does. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Let me pull Coach Jesse up. Hey, Laviv, Grand Rising friend. Hey, Coach Wallace. Great greetings to you as well. Thank you all. Beautiful day, everyone. Thank you so much, Issa. Appreciate it. Um, and so Harold said it multiple times. I'm about to pull, pull Coach Jesse up. That's what the invite. Uh, she ain't got a camera on, Harold. Sorry. Hello, hello. He said, "Wow." Mm, I hear you. I hear you. The real work begins though. Just saying. Just saying. You're gonna need all of May. Hey, Maddie, that. Right. Mm. Yeah.
which was amazing because I knew he was coming to put it on my head. I saw it. I told. I'm like, nah, yeah, he ain't gonna play with me.
You know what? So let's talk. Let's unpack that real quick because we didn't debrief that battle because it was good. Your mic was unmuted because I was listening to his comments and stuff, and he was saying that he was like, "Oh, she's a good team. She's good. Oh my gosh!" And so, a couple things though. Ah, that timer. I think we did need the mister. We didn't have the mister, so that's neither here
Yeah.
nor there. I think that timer after the fact, we probably shouldn't have put it because I think you would have won.
You think so?
I think Miss Treetop just came in too. Anybody was paying attention to that time. When I added the extra time, that gave them the opportunity to snipe. I don't think they would have gotten it. I don't think they would have gotten it in time. That gave them the opportunity to type snap. I think so too. That's what Natty Nat said. It really did. So the mister was needed to conceal the time or
Yeah.
conceal the points, but that gave him the opportunity to snipe. And I was like, ooh, we probably should have did that
Yeah.
timer.
Yeah. And then I was calling out the hammer,
Yes, I
but the
think you are
hammer
right. Yeah, I want to say the
hammer
same
time
thing.
never came out. But yes,
Yeah.
I
It's
think
good that you didn't play your things because you were able to use them later.
yes,
But on top of
yeah.
that, he was looking. I don't know if you heard him say it. He said, "Is
What?
she there twice?" Wait a minute, because he was looking at your top bubbles to see if you were sending out your pieces, your backup. He said, "Does she have a backup?" I don't know.
Oh,
Anybody else heard him say that?
yeah. You probably did. I didn't hear him, but I didn't anyway because I told you guys I was leaving mine like absolutely like you know like no, I wasn't gonna use it. I had it just in case we ran out of anything, but we didn't run out of anything anyway. So
Right.
it kept going, and definitely that would have been like something that would be brought up, you know. So
Right.
that was like totally different. So, but yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah.
And maybe that last the timer thing could have definitely made a difference.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I mean it was obviously a thing we hadn't used before and it was a good
yeah,
strategy if it was executed correctly. But yeah, I think that did give them the opportunity. I was like, oh, they got a
like the
look.
sniper
Yeah, I
there.
think they did get it because I don't think it was
Yeah.
there before that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was saying, I did hear him say, "You guys do whatever you can, do whatever you can." So I think they were like pulling out the out of their back pocket too, because
Yeah.
I kept hearing him say that, and then he was saying like, he was looking over there obviously at us as well, but
Uh-huh.
um, I mean,
It was
it was
good.
really good.
It was
It
good.
was good. And I was trying to, Auntie was like, there she go talking to him. I was trying to, I was trying to get the follow, but he didn't even really, tell his team anything. Just say, So I was like, you know what? I know it was it. That's it. He said he had just got to finish working, so maybe he was tired. I don't know, but never quite did the whole like at the end the following thing. So that was fine. That was what I was trying to say to him at the end. He
Yeah.
was nervous about
I think he
the win.
was because I think that timer gave him the win because I don't think he was gonna get that win. He said it at the end. He was like, "Yeah, they got a good team there." He was like, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I think that yeah, I think because the timer, honestly, I have never seen that. So I think we was just using that. We got a timer, okay? We'll use the timer, and
yeah."
um,
Because
and
I
it
think
worked.
when
It
the
worked
time,
at the other battle.
yeah, the timer for us, I don't think it was needed because you had already started to pick up the um the points. And then
Yeah,
obviously they sniped. They had a big gift that was sent and that took them well over. But you had already started beating. And I think when
yeah,
it ended, you would have been ahead, or it would have been a situation where y'all would have been like neck and neck, but he wouldn't have gotten that
yeah.
big gift in.
Yeah, because it was still coming even after we were done.
Hmm.
So stuff was still coming in even after we were finished. So
Right.
yeah, the timing might have definitely gave an advantage, but we didn't need it.
Yeah. It
But
was
we
good. Like I said, we know better
yeah
now. Now we know.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's good.
Let's boot the podcast. Yeah. Okay, let's go, Auntie. Let's go. No. but yeah, it was so good. I enjoyed that, and then the when then we went into the streets for the last leftovers that we had to get in there, and the streets was not loyal.
Yeah.
The
Well,
streets
the last guy, he was funny. He put his little scarf on. I was like, oh Lord, he made me laugh. He's like, I was like, the
But before
streets
we
are
got to the
funny.
actual, before we got to the actual battleground, what we were picking up, we were picking up all kind of things out there, y'all. I mean, they are still out there, so
Yeah.
just hey, just don't be afraid of it. But they are still out there. They have not all been caught.
No, not at all. You what I will say to you though, you had your audience control turned off. So your strategy for having it turned on actually is probably pretty good when you were doing it throughout the month. Because the whole month you had it
Yes, I
turned
was
on.
still picking them up. I was still picking them up with it on. So when I and with it
Uh-huh.
off, I feel like I'm getting even younger and younger. I was getting them already, and they kept trying to get me before the battle. They was I kept requesting me, and I kept having to decline, decline, decline. But I was like, no, I need the audience on because I'm like, was that my grand? Is that my grandson or something?
Right.
Like these kids when you get a little young, young. But that last guy, he was like, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm like,
That may be your, like I said, that may be your um
what
your
you
thing you do. Like I said, just meeting the different people out in the street, you got to figure out how to build comedy around that. It is funny because you've seen a lot of characters in the last 24 days.
Yes, a lot. And I see many of them at night. I think I started to have nightmares about them. Okay, that's why when we found one, I'm like, we're going to hold on to this one. I ain't even trying to do a rematch. Before I look up, he already sent the rematch. I said, oh, I love you, your team. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like,
Hey, Lady
I love
Monday.
you too. I'm like, I don't even know. Then he asked me how his hair looked. I'm like, yeah, it looks good. He's like, you love my hair? I'm like, yes, I like your hair.
I know.
I was like, yeah, I like your hair. Your hair looks really good. You did a good job with your hair. But he was a good sport, so that was good. He was like, one more? No, I'm done. Friend, we're done. We're tired. We're going to bed. What? But yeah, that was so good. He just wanted to get some points from us.
I know. I know.
I know,
He said,
I know. I know, because he was like over there. He had like nothing going on. So I'm like, you know what? I just went over there and I was hanging out with him. So it's like one of those moments like that's your friend. So I just stayed in his room.
so I know for the comedy one, obviously you're going to find out some more details about this. I know for the comedy thing, you got to have your stick, your thing you do. And so you
Yeah,
have to figure out what that is because that's where it's going to create, the fun and games of it all and making it comical. So over
yeah.
the last 24 days, you met some characters now. So you
I
should think about how do
did.
you build your live around maybe doing that um
Yeah,
a few times a night, and you just have to decide what that looks like for you. But I think that's what
yeah.
this last month has taught you. Like, what can you do to make sure
Stay
you're
on
keeping your room
point.
activated?
Yes, I mean, like we met some people. We met all kinds of things. We've heard all kinds of stories. We picked up a lot of different things. I mean, some things just shocked. I was like, wait, what? Okay, that's what we're doing. I mean, the end, the moments when I'm trying to escape and I can't get out. I felt like I was being framed. Like, what? Why I can't get out of this thing? I kept trying to disconnect, disconnect. And then the guy that was chewing, he was like, I'm like, why can't I get out of this room?
I don't know what that was about.
I kept, but you saw how long it take me to get out because my screen is so like it's stuck. So I kept like, why was I able to hear him do that so long? God, I just want to get. I was having all kind of break moments in these once I pull them up, and I'm like, I gotta get out, and I'm trying to get out. I'm hitting the little first I'm hitting the co-host, and then when I'm trying to hit the door with the arrow, I'm like, come on, get.
I just thought he was just trying to talk, but he was just chewing the whole time.
No,
So I
she
was on the road. I was driving, so I was like, that's why I was like not talking as much and engaging
he
because
was chewing.
I was like,
He
what
was
was
chewing. Like it was, and it wasn't his dinner time. He was eating, but he was like, I'm like, it all in the camera. And then I'm like, okay, this clearly they have not, they are still speeding and they have not voted for it.
he
I
didn't do
was
anything.
like,
He didn't do anything wrong.
no, he didn't do nothing wrong, but no, no, no. There was a few. The kids, there was a few
Yeah,
kids.
they were. Yeah, they
Um,
they were they were young.
they were kids. Okay. He was like, "What's that? That nobody knows.
Mm-mm.
What's that? What's that? You sound like my grandson." I'm like, "Yep, your voice? No, mm-mm. I don't want to hear that. He's a grown man with a baby voice. No, be out of here." So it was so crazy, but it was a good time. And then I said, "All right, we're just gonna have to go to bed and find out how I did tomorrow, Lord. Hopefully, we wake up
Well, no,
with the
there was definitely a lag. And so what I was trying to do was remember where you started the night before and be able to add that in. So you hit right at 200K. It's 200K point 800. So 200 point 800 200 and 800 diamonds, 1,000
okay.
diamonds. Yeah.
Okay, well that at least you know you gotta have that little extra overflow just in case.
Mhm.
Always get that little extra minute or two because you don't know
Yeah.
um,
So
what
whatever
it is.
shows up today will be something you can factor in, but and then you hit 23 hours. I think 123 hours. So that
Yeah,
was where you are.
and yes, because I figured that the hours I definitely was gonna go over because I'm gonna be back live tonight anyway. Just to kind of like I don't know maybe kind of close out the month with just a lot of like my the experience of it all for those that maybe haven't been able to capture the whole thing. I know that for me it was from this side. I mean, I could not even compose myself. I was just like, I mean, my daughter. I went in the room. I'm like jumping on it like a little kid. I'm like, I can't believe what this is. I'm like, oh my god! It's like, the dogs, everybody crying. I mean, like it was a whole celebration after the celebration. Okay, and I could not even come down and go to sleep. I was like, I gotta go to bed. And I could not go to sleep. I was so excited. Like that's how I think for me it was like my heart was like overwhelmed and I feel like I was out of body experience. I'm like, but you know what, God, I know I know I hear when you tell me something, and sometimes even though I be trying to talk myself out of it, and I know it always looks something kind of crazy because it always does. It
Hmm.
never be something that I'm like, oh, because I'm like, there's no way this could be done unless God makes it happen. There's no way because the way he showed up on my lap, like, and if you think about it over the journey, and I can't say it enough, how this is not something I could have ever planned. Like I could have ever just be like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, for sure I'll be able to get that done. No, I would have told you right then and there. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. No, I can't do
Yeah.
that. No, and I would have told you that. I would have had you talk me out of it because I would have told you out of talking me out into it. Like you know what I'm saying? That's how it would have been. Our conversation could have been just that twisted. But I also believe that it was the timing and it was not my hand orchestrated and it was God's timing. Because if you think about the break that was involved, and I can't help but to think about all those factors. In I think that also gave me the stamina that I needed to get through this hurdle. And then he sent brand new and old people. Everybody came in. I made so many new friends. And old friends, and so I felt like it brought out a whole community, a whole wave, a whole movement,
Mm.
and that's what I wanted it to be like. I wanted it to be that we all felt it, not just me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and so that part I saw, and I was like, you know what? God, my heart is pleased because all these people have showed up for me and none of them had to.
Right.
And I was so appreciative of that. So, y'all, if I had not said it, you probably heard it, but I'm gonna say it again. I am so appreciative. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
My heart of gratitude can't say it enough. And plus, that this is not just for us; it's for you. Our doc, y'all. So we gotta. I told him, I said, y'all better show Doc some love, put
You
some
said,
respect on his name. Okay, LYIA. Okay, yes, sir. We're going, we're
yeah.
going. Okay, so we wanted this to be for our agency as well. So I think this is like a beautiful moment for our agency to be celebrated, and getting accomplishments at such a you not even what are we 8 months old? I don't even know anymore. 7 months, 8 months, somewhere around there. But still the accomplishment, just from Live Fest and all the things and how, things are moving along. And it was such a beautiful win for you being the one who even encouraged me to do this in the
Yeah.
first place. And so thank you for seeing that. Thank you for Auntie seeing, all of you seeing, because now I gotta go see it. Do I see it? I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel like a comedian, y'all. I think I might be. I don't know, but we gonna find out when I'm really made up when May 1st comes. Okay, let's see what happened May 1st. Because when they said don't give them a week, I'm gonna be like, can y'all fast forward? Because somebody wanna wait no week.
You know what?
Y'all wait.
So what I would tell you to do, just really quickly, and we can schedule a one-on-one if you want to kind of debrief and talk about it offline. I would run a prompt through one of the AIs, ChatGPT, Claude, whoever you want to use, just saying, help me brainstorm, you know, different comedic topics and engagement for my live stream based on me doing 24 days of going live for 5 hours. And I um, did battles and just kind of give a little blurb about what you did over the last month and see what it comes back with and ask it to brainstorm 5 or 6 different ideas and
Oh, okay.
see
Oh, okay.
what
Okay.
it comes back to show what you can do for your live stream. I think you're going to need that in terms of when
Oh,
you meet with this comedic coach,
yeah.
about how you think the future of your life could look like, because that's what they're going to have you do.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I attended a webinar, and so I learned a little bit more about the different campaigns and stuff that they're trying to run. And when they
Mm,
talked about the comedy one, they talked about people doing, their room has this, niche that they do. So it's
yeah.
comedy, and
Yeah.
different people approach comedy in different ways, but it's comedy and that's their thing, and they get people in the room, and it's energetic and it's funny, and it's
Right.
sometimes it's corny, sometimes it's goofball like, but
Mm-hmm.
it's what they do for their room. And so you got to figure
Yeah.
out what's that for your room and what does that look like for you to
You're
make it
right.
comedy. Okay.
That's why I didn't think they were gonna pick me. I'm like, well, duh, I
So
know how to
silly.
do it.
but
Harold
but you
said don't
did
even think
something,
about
and
it.
that's what I'm saying. How do you package that? You did something. You did.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that because I was like, now what? Okay. I know that I'm gonna have to, because that is one of the conversation that happens next. The one-on-one, and how you will set up your room, as well as what's your comedy style and all of those things. So I have already taken some mental notes, because I was, and I mean, just to be transparent, I am discovering and uncovering my gift, so because I've suppressed it for so long and not tapping into it,
Right.
I don't really know what it looks like now as an adult, outside of things that I've only done with, people I was comfortable with. So not in front of like total strangers or total, online. So that, yeah, it is different. Um, and so I have to, see what that all looks like and how to cultivate it moving forward. And that's why I'm also so glad that they don't just say you finish the campaign and that's it. Now they do to help you, walk into this thing whether you've already been doing it or you are uncovering
Mm-hmm.
it and discovering it. So I'm in the discovering.
Right.
I don't know. I do know I'm funny, okay, but what do I do with that? That part I don't know, and not completely. So I'm glad that component is coming because it's gonna help me also figure out, you know, who I am in this comedic lane. Because it's not enough to just have the gift, you do have to cultivate it. Just like preachers, it's not enough to just know God's word. You got to know how to bring the word, how to land the plane, and all of those things. So that's how I feel right now. Like I don't. My room was never set the way theirs were, and that's one of the reasons I did overthink it initially
Mm-hmm.
because what I was shown, what I was seeing, I'm like, I don't do that. No, I don't even know. So I'm like a little fish out of water. Um, but the good part about it is I'm not no longer denying myself on it, and neither am I allowing anyone else to talk me out of it. So that's what I've done for years, and I'm no longer doing that. So that makes me ready to take on whatever that challenge is, especially after taking this one on. And I was doing it out here with no knowledge. And now, 24 days later, I'm like, wow, something happened and it
Mm-hmm.
changed everything for me. It's like the light bulb did go off in real time. So, um, so thank God I had a therapy session yesterday because
That's good.
she was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I didn't even know you was funny because you cry here. So,
Oh yeah,
so yeah,
Gina.
it's going to be real time.
All
Yeah.
right. All right, friend. Well, good business. I got a little bit more time. Anybody else want to come up? I'm gonna open up the panel boxes
Yeah, I
and you
want to
guys
know
can
if anybody
share
else know.
whatever you want.
Who was there?
Let's see, let's do it
Because
this
we
format.
need to
We'll
grow
do
too.
this format. Anybody want to come up? You're welcome to come up and talk to Coach Jesse, share your thoughts, your insights about what happened. Um,
Yeah, from your perspective, because I would
yeah,
like to hear that too.
yeah. Anybody? Anybody?
Dang,
Okay.
you're silent to the land.
I know, I know. I need to start inviting folks. Let me know if I need to click invite. Um,
Just click in like that because I don't think they're going to say nothing.
they're not gonna say nothing. Okay.
People were shy last night. They were like, I don't know what to say to her. Why you got to mess with me, that Lisa? Yeah, you better bring her out there. She going to tell me. Right. Look, I don't hardly have a voice. I was screaming over here. What you talking about?
Oh,
I was serious. I was like, we gotta do this. My daughter was like, "Ma, calm down." Oh yeah, he is kind of cute talking about the dude after I
oh,
leave.
you're the last guy.
Yeah.
It's like you like my hair.
He's like, make sure you follow me. I follow you first. I said he because that's the first thing my daughter noticed. She's 32, so nice. Didn't he say it? I said, you see what he just said? I said, Lord have mercy. He knew it was nice. That's why he said it. Yeah, he knew he took that little comb and put that little.
And he's sitting over there in New Jersey. He talking about he from what did he say he from Pakistan? I was like, no, he in the US. He ain't playing with nobody. Who we fooling?
No, he looked like a packy though.
He
He
did.
had the
He
packy.
did. I'm not saying he didn't look like it, but he wasn't over there. He was in the
Oh,
US.
you know he was here for sure.
I
Cause
think
I don't
so.
know.
I think so. I think her algorithm has her connected with people in the
Yeah.
US.
Yes, yeah, majority is U.S.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, check your analytics to see, cause I
Oh.
don't know. Yeah. I check out my analytics because mostly female 55 over in US. Yeah. Okay. And apparently y'all be hanging out late at night. I think they picking you up, Auntie, because it's at 1 a.m. I say, ain't no people, I know people up no 1 a.m. but Auntie. Oh Lord. I know I tried to get off at 12:30 yesterday and it was ended up being like one. Yeah. I think I agree with everything that was said as far as the battle goes, but Yeah, I don't like that timer thing unless I'm losing. I
Mm,
ain't using it. I don't use it.
okay.
I ain't trying to get them advantages. Remember, I said it gives them time too. I don't like that. We don't
Right.
get them no time. And he had heavy hitters. Because I did take a screenshot over there too. You know, I'm
Oh, he had like high level leaguers.
yeah, most of the people was like 35 point,
Oh,
you know, like yeah. Like the top three was like up there. And I was like, so you ain't really got no hey. You just got people who throw big. So
oh,
we need a couple A leaguers in our agency. Yeah, know how to get them big gets.
right, right. Well, they got to throw them back. That's the thing too. You get them, but you got to throw them back. Um, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I
You
would
going? You going? Auntie, you on your way? No, I'm not. I think I've been stuck in B3 for 3 months. Well,
Yeah,
we gonna get you to here one. And you going out there? Yeah, please. I'm good. Man. It's a struggle. That's why I'm on every night. Think this is easy? That's what Lisa tell them.
it is a struggle. It's a
It's a
struggle.
struggle.
It's
Now,
a
how you
struggle.
listen to my voice? I've been drinking ginger and honey and lemon oil,
Oh wow.
and I ain't doing no more battles for big battles for people. I'm in here screaming and throwing and oh Lord have mercy. If you should have had me in the box, you would have heard me. Cause you know you can battle with somebody in the box too, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I say that's been my whole life. It's I like a man. Honey, tea, turmeric. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to just keep taking these things. Cough drops. Like, oh, yeah, your voice sound fine. Now, now, I ain't had no voice in the beginning. I was struggling. Goodness gracious. I came to a point I started just chewing the tea back, just chewing. Don't even worry about it. Just chew it. Because at this point, you're gonna be talking for another 6, 7 hours. I said, I don't even know if I can do my mouth today.
Oh wow. You got your regular one?
Yeah, you got this. You got this. My goodness. Not to mention allergies.
Oh yeah.
No. Whoever want to talk next, something. Hello. I just want to say I'm so proud of you, Miss Jessie. Just like everybody else, I was super excited last night. My husband walked in the door, and I guess he didn't realize what he walked into. I said, "We gotta help Miss Jessie get to L.A." And then I had to stop and recharge in the middle. I was like, man. But yeah, they were throwing some pretty big gifts in that first one. Um, but that second one, when we went the second time with the guy at the end, I just felt so bad, so I jumped over the other room. I was like, we went over there, went up. He was just like, I love you, I love you. Yeah, because I was like, yours was like going up to the thousands, and he had like five, and I was like, I feel kind of bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I was driving that whole time. I couldn't engage the way I wanted to,
Yeah,
but
I think we was his number one and two. So yeah, and all he kept saying, "I love you. I love you. That you gotta show the team over there. I love you. Like I love you too. I don't even know you, Fred." Yeah, and I don't think he realized that you had hopped in on your backup because he kept saying, "Are you gonna follow me? Are you gonna follow me?" And I was like, "You don't realize that's your backup." Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna follow you. Because he kept saying, because the thing he don't know that my screen can't hit it. I have to go after and do it. So because I don't know, since the glitch happened, I can't mute or I can't hit the follow. So
and
I
then the
gotta
touch screen on here for the invites and stuff, I can't
yeah.
touch any of y'all. I mean, it doesn't
So
work.
yeah, so that's why he kept saying that. And I'm saying to myself, like, okay, so I can't follow him, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna follow him. But let me just throw him the backup account. But he didn't even know it was me. He was like, oh, thank you, just I love you. Like, but yeah,
Mm.
thank you so much. And tell your husband I say thank you too. Will do. Girl, I just wanted to say that you did that. As not being part of the agency, just the way you pumped up the live, I was like, I gotta be there. So I was in there, and then during during the whole battle, the way you was like amped up and pumping everybody up and yelling and screaming, I was like, oh no, what can I throw? What can I throw? What can I throw next? And then when it was over and you started getting all emotional, I was like, I am over here about to cry over strangers. I don't even know who they are. We family now for we done cried together. I don't even know these people, and I'm about to sit here and cry. And then when I found out you didn't quite make it, then I had to like quietly back out because I had spent all my money. I was like, I don't know what to do now. I was like, let me slowly back out and pray for her. I know she's gonna make it.
Girl, I started driving. I was like, "Oh Lord, let me drive. Let me get home."
Yes, yes, because I was like, oh, we did it. I had a feeling it wasn't all the way to 200K, but I was like, she has to be close because that was a lot of throwing that was going on. But yeah, I had a budget, so once that was spent, overspent because I went to recharge and everything. I was like, oh, let me quietly back out.
You s you saying what all of us was thinking. We was like, "Oh Lord."
So what happened was, so there was a plan. So right, because I had told you that I had already had a plan for my daughter, and then I was like, okay, if we have to have a plan going into this, so
Yeah.
and that's why I set her up and everything on her end, so she would know what to do and how to do. Because I knew once I started going, I wasn't going to be able to have time to talk to her. So I pinned everything for her, and I did, because she don't know how to battle or nothing either. So I didn't want her to be like just doing all the wrong things. And so I had to wait to let everything subside, and then I said, okay, all right,
Mhm.
now plan B. Yeah, everything that I reserved that we didn't use, I had planned on using. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad. I know. I was so happy to hear today that I was like, because I was like, when I left, it wasn't quite there, and then when y'all said y'all made it, I was like, all right, something went down.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
she
yeah,
did the
yeah.
last battle. And so
Oh,
you
she did.
threw yeah, she did the last battle and she threw most of her stuff with her backup.
Yeah, oh,
Mhm.
okay. That is amazing. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. I was happy even after you narrowly lost the other battle. I was like, that was still amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. And we now figure out, what we that extra time did not work totally to the advantage of winning, but we know now. And but at the end it still was, good where I always think about something being good because you learned something from it. So definitely, one way or another, um, and like Auntie say, using that more like if we're not winning, then time to catch up. Yeah, but if we are, especially if it's close, no need to extend it because it extends us and them. So and that makes sense. Right. I totally underestimated that guy. He showed up in the dark. I was like, we about to whoop him. Oh
Mm-mm.
no,
Mm-mm.
oh no, no, no,
He's a battler.
wait, I don't know him at all. And I was like, we had a meeting before about it. We had a pre-meeting. We had a pre-meeting because you should have seen how he put it on my head on his video. What? Yes. He was trying to be mysterious, I think. Yes, I know. He was like, I just got off of work and he all in the dark, and I was like, he about to go to bed. He the Italian boss. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, now I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I beeped him out quick. I said, "Oh yeah, uh-huh, yeah." And then he did a video for the battle, and it was a whole production. And he had it like literally he was on top of my head. I said, "Oh, okay, so he gonna put it on top of my head." So it was a big thing from both sides. You had him nervous though.
You
Yes, he
did.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very nervous. He was talking to people like, "Where y'all at?" He even say that.
He was like, "Okay, now y'all." He said some stuff like he was trying to
He
get them to
did. He was
go.
saying some stuff to them like, "Hello, y'all scaring me. Where y'all at?"
Oh.
Okay, all right. Do what you can. Do what you nope. Put it out. Put it out. Do what you can. Exactly. But I just wanted to say congratulations. That was awesome thing that you did, and I can't wait to see you go through the next step. Thank you, thank you. And we're family now, so I know, right? So thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. And then, I don't know who else walked in. I think Miss I see Miss Vicky
She said she's
and I
not
know
feeling well.
PMP. She walked in.
No, PMP is live right now. She's doing her
Oh, oh,
12.
that's
So we
right.
got to
Oh,
go
yeah,
visit
so it's
her.
12 o'clock for her. Yeah. So, but yeah, you guys, y'all were amazing too. So it's not. I kept saying it's a me week. So, Doc, yeah. Some merch. I don't know. Something got to go on our shirt.
You said something on the shirts.
Something got to go on the shirt because we're gonna need this for the travels. I don't even know, but something. Yeah. So what's the next part? You said a couple of days from now you'll hear something. So they said, give them at least first week of May. Oh, okay. Literally next, because the weekend gonna hit. Um, and they did already ask us for like to confirm all of our user name and everything, so that they can make sure they have everybody's name correctly, so they don't have no delay in running and checking all the numbers. And they had us post uh things in the group, so that I think they have already started to check things in the background, especially if you put I've already completed or whatever. I think because it's like quite a few people. I think they wanted to get ahead of it so it wouldn't be but so long afterwards with them trying to get all the numbers together. Right. So then we'll get the rest of it. But they gave us the highlight of like what's next. With once you solidify, everyone who met all three qualifiers and some other things that we need to do. Then we discuss, what's the plan of action for how we would go and who would go possibly, whether it's from New York or LA, and to meet up with the coach and all the other stuff that they'll be kind of like sharing with us once those I'm excited for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. So yeah, I'm excited for me to figure out who I am here. Okay, so we definitely gonna put something together. I know I'm gonna sleep in May, but I'm not really gonna sleep in May. I'm gonna take let my voice rest probably tomorrow and really let it like sink in. Because I've been on a adrenaline rush with it, and I think it's gonna probably start hitting like, oh wow, what happened in 24 days? Okay. So yeah, I think it's gonna like really start sinking in that this is something that really happened. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be sinking in.
Yeah.
But and then see what's next. But I'm gonna be doing my homework because I had already started doing my homework on things on my I got a little journal already that I was already writing things like thinking about what's my name gonna be like. Am I gonna change my name? You know, and this is not gonna be a leg to coaching. This is gonna be I'm trying to add it as a new business leg. So it's gonna have its own setup and everything. So it's not going to be under the coaching umbrella. So so that's another thing factor. I'm trying to decide like how I want to move with that whole setup too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
As Dr. Lisa said, don't overthink it now.
don't overthink it. Yeah.
Take one thing at a time. Don't try
Yeah.
to do two, three things at a time. Just one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just, I mean, the whole point of having coaching is also to help give you some insights and guide you as well. So don't feel like you have to have all the answers today, but just explore some things that you want to do, kind of like I said, use a an AI to kind of help you understand what just happened over the last couple days. I mean, couple the last month, couple weeks, and so just recognizing that you did something, and it was something that is could be the start of something more that you can add to.
Mm, yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I don't have it like all. Yeah, I'm still processing the fact that I'm dismantling the negative talks. It's like just like, hey, you know what? Well, what you guys were saying, made me
Mm,
look at things one way, but now I'm looking at things a new way, and no longer want to have that association with my mindset. So that's
mm,
another part that I did. I definitely talked to my therapist about that yesterday.
mm.
Like it's crazy how you don't realize that the impact people's negativity can have on you.
Mm,
Um, and it did. Like I didn't even realize that it was so crippling until I started this process. Like I really took this on, and it felt weird and uncomfortable when I started trying to do this openly, because I wasn't doing that. And so it's like, oh my God, now they're gonna think I'm all, they're gonna think I'm silly. They're gonna think I'm this. So it's all these things. You gotta like get rid of it because it didn't belong in the first place because they are comedians and they are people that is what they do. And me not thinking that I qualify because I'm not the same way. I didn't go through the same avenue. So those kind of things. And not realizing like, no, actually this cost me something,
mhm,
more than just the time, but even with my own confidence, me be like, wait, when I'm finished, like, wait, can I really be funny? Do I have enough jokes? Do I have enough style? You know, um, so that making me question me even in these days. So it wasn't just what showed up here; it's also what showed up when I wasn't live. That I cried and things. So, and not to mention, I lost one of my good friends
mm,
in this month. So it was a lot more than eyes could see too. It wasn't just everything that I put out, So there were some hard days and hard moments, that did not show up necessarily here, but I struggled through. But it's all good. I'm here now. And my dad said, "We said," I said, "Well, Dr. Lisa said, for me not to overthink, and I was still
mhm.
overthinking, but I made it through the thoughts." And you know, and my dad also gave me advice. So that it was in the back of my head, like, you know what, you got this, you know. So I'm 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 comforted knowing that also my faith was tested.
Yeah.
That my faith was tested big time because I'm like, God, you can't. I know you're not gonna put this in front of me and like you're not that God. You've
Sarah.
never done that to me. If you, this gotta be you because you told me to lean into this, and I knew that.
Mm,
And I was like telling my daughter, I said, I love the way God, first of all, not only make a believer out of you, but for us make believers out of others because I know what I heard, and I say I can go back into February and play it to show that God told me, because it's recorded in February 26, 26, that I said God already told me this. And
mm,
that was not knowing this was coming in April.
mm,
So, and now I can definitely walk it back and go now and listen to it myself, knowing what I told my daughter and before we did the first stand up. And then when we were talking about the closeout of the 26th, we talked about it. And I said that when you guys gave me the feedback, and I said, God already told me, but I did not know this was coming. And furthermore, I didn't even know March was coming, where the beauty break was going to come into this. And then right in April, we're going to jump 2 feet plus hands and head, all that, the whole body into this. So I knew I'm like, God, I know you're not that God to me. You're not that God. If you said it, I can believe it and stand on it. You're doing something with it, and I
Right.
just need to accept it and believe it and have faith. And it has to be something only you can do, because I could not have orchestrated this myself.
Yeah.
And with my confidence in being funny alone, I definitely could not have done this, because that's like my weakest link that I've always felt I had.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I can play the soundbite. Just gotta learn how. But you probably don't remember it now. But I did tell y'all during the when y'all was giving me the feedback on that. And I was like, yeah, the Lord already spoke to me and told me that there was something here going on, and I just didn't know that this was it, or that it was gonna be this soon, rather. Or even on TikTok, I had no clue. So
Mrs. Treetop, yes, this is the last day of the campaign for the agency. And so Mrs. Treetop is on top. You know what threw me off though? Did Jennifer Springs change her name? I'm like, who is Creative Soul? Who's that new
I
name?
saw that yesterday. I said, "Oh, is this the last day?" So I said, "Oh, ain't no way. Hey, somebody came up from the trenches." I said, "That's Jennifer. She done changed her name." I said, "Creative Soul." That sounds like something the sister would say. I said, "I know she don't look like me." She's
It
like,
is
"Oh,
her. I think it is. It has to be her. I'm like, who
it
is
is her. Ain't no way." I said, "We was going. Me and Black Lotus was in the chat with me." I said, "That Written Unstoppable was up on the doing battles with me." I said, "That is not nobody but Jennifer Springs. She changed her name. I don't care what nobody said." Yesterday, her name was still Jennifer. Well, today, last night, it was Creative Soul, because that ain't. Do you have a creative soul in your agency, Dr. Lisa? Oh, God, it's Jennifer. I said, the devil is a lie.
Let me see if I can find Jennifer. Let me see if she's still in here. Let me see if it says
Jennifer's
Jennifer.
way too much.
She ain't in here no more.
That's her creative soul.
I'm literally just seeing this. I'm like, wait a minute, who is Creative Soul?
Okay. Creative soul.
I was like, who is that?
Black Lotus in the chat talking about, don't underestimate anybody. Anybody can come up and snipe. I said, I don't care. I can do my friendly battles. I wasn't even trying. And that number two.
It's Jennifer. It got to be Jennifer. Jennifer did change the name on us.
Yes, he did.
It said Creative Soul by Jay. That's the official name. Creative Soul by Jay. So that's that's
I said,
that's
wait, I
Jennifer.
say, wait a minute, the bio, where the picture at? Where the picture at? Ain't no picture in there. I said,
It's like a
okay,
it's
okay.
like a
The
dolphin.
J. Oh, the J. The J gave it away. Funny. Okay.
Okay,
I was
so
cracking up.
yeah, so Mrs. Treetop, you are on top again for this month of April. You also there is also the battle that happened earlier in the month that you I think you're number one for that, or maybe, but you're on the top. You're on the top of that
I
leaderboard
don't
too.
think the 4-day battle thing.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Man, I
Let me
think
see.
I always get that one.
Uh-huh. So you on top of that. Yep, you
That's
sure are.
because I be battling every night to hold on to this B League. Lord Jesus. I'm ready to do a timeout. A timeout.
I suppose.
It's called Lord have mercy.
She, she gotta do a beauty break.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's called. Beauty break. I need a beauty break.
We got to see when are your products coming in.
I just got them this week.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
But I had to call them because I didn't get two of them. I need those because it's the thing that hold the wig in place so it won't slip off your head. I need the wig
Yeah.
stopper now.
Yeah.
I can't be trying them on and they just all slipping off on the camera now.
Right, right.
I left a message, but I didn't get back. I didn't hear back yet. So yeah, they came this week finally. Goodness gracious.
Okay, I'm excited to see them. You know,
What number did I fall in on for us?
say that again, Coach Jesse. Hold on 1 second. You said where did you fall in all the campaigns and stuff? Let me see.
Yeah, for
for
this
the for,
month for us.
For the big one for April.
I stayed at number 8. Anytime I went in there, I was number 8. I said, "Well, new beginnings. Let's go. New beginnings. Okay,
You
I'm
number
killing.
four. You number four.
I never made it that far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because those big battles will definitely do it. I told everybody, all you gotta do is a big battle, and anybody can win this thing.
Yeah.
It's still the night. Y'all can still do a battle tonight.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
us night. I don't care. I don't want so many of them. Somebody can take it.
Yeah. So it is the battles, and it's also the fact that she was battling so much over the month. Because
Yes.
those are points too.
Yep. Like every day.
Yeah.
Yes. I do it every day too.
Those points
Tiffany
add up.
brings, I mean,
She
creates
does too.
soul battles all day, every day. Yeah, I went to her a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even helped her. I ain't got no problem. She got helped you. Look,
Yep.
I'm helping whoever. What's for you is for you.
Yeah.
What's for me is for me. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
that.
You said do you what are you asking, Diamond? Do you lose your hair?
Well, I don't got none. I mean,
You talking about for battling? What you saying? Fuss? No, you talking about for the wigs, why she's doing the wigs? She's doing it for beauty. Beauty. That's it. I think that's what she's asking. Maybe why the wigs? Yeah, because she going yeah, so she's gonna promote wigs. Miss Tree, you been in Miss Treetop's room? She change it up every day. Every day you see a new girl.
yeah.
Yes.
I
Huh?
contact with them. I see them.
Yes. Yes. You see a new Miss Treetop every single day.
Okay. Look. Yeah, well, that's good because I got a couple in the closet. I might put Blondie on. I got one from you, Coach Jesse, for my daughter. Remember? I know. Yes. Yeah, she's trying to figure out which one she's gonna wear. She getting ready to come to Florida
Oh, okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Her bestie's birthday is today. They leave Saturday. They going to do that Epcot drinks around the world mess. So
Oh,
I said,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't make me call Dr. Lisa to come get you off the side of the road
Yeah,
now.
please, please. Yeah, you can message me. Tell me if I need to get the girl. Tell me if I need to go get her.
She got the bob, right? Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, tell her to take that one. Oh, yeah, that's the What's the temperature like? Because she said that she saw it was going to be rain.
It's been it is supposed to be raining this week. You said she coming. Yeah, if I remember the weather this morning, it's supposed to be 90s and we might get some rain, but we get rain around this time every day anyway. So,
We do too,
yeah.
apparently.
So so
Yeah.
it's not long lasting rain. It's not going to be
Okay,
like
good. Because
yeah,
she's trying to
so it'll
figure out
just
what hair she's going to wear. She just like her mama. She
mm.
changed it up too. Yeah, tell her to take that
Diamond said,
bob.
"Do you name the wigs? Do you name them? They all come with
I know.
names."
But this one I had, the one I had on yesterday, she kind of was looking like Chaka Khan. She was kind of big.
Oh,
I
okay.
said, "Oh, look, we gotta take this thing down now. I'm
Okay.
a woman of a certain age. I can't have big hair. You gotta name them
Here it goes.
because it goes with a look.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, Blondie's,
We said it's a whole names. Hey, Coach
Blondie
Name.
wants to be used, but I'm like, Blondie, let's wait. But I'm mostly doing her products more so than anything, her
Okay.
wigs. I'm doing mostly her products. Starting off, because I ain't ready for all that, shaking them off and putting them on or something like that. I ain't ready for all that.
So that's why you said you need the wig hold the to keep it in
The wig
place.
stopper to keep
Stop.
it in place.
And so that's what you would promote, the stopper.
She got shampoos,
Oh,
conditioners,
okay.
all different kind of stuff. The restore it so it can, like I told you, I had two of her wigs that they at least 4 or 5 years old and they look like they new. So
Wow.
she has quality. I mean, you gotta pay. I mean, some stuff ain't gonna be cheap now, but
Right.
it's worth it if it's lasting 3 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. They make it through the storm with you.
Hmm. Wow. Well, look here. Anybody else in the room want to come up? Let us know. We're about to transition off.
And I gotta go anyway because I gotta get ready for my live and I gotta
Okay,
after
you
this
going live?
close up some more.
Okay.
Go get some tea, auntie. Go drink tea, honey. All the things. And I'm gonna have to pause the phone because I'm gonna have to run upstairs. Tea just go right through me. Well, then you gonna have to drink some hot water. She said hot water. Yeah, it's because you. And what about a hall? Put holes in your hot water.
Oh, okay. I've never thought of that. That seems
Yeah,
interesting.
I do
Yeah.
that. I put it in my tea all the time. You put it
Okay.
in hot water. I put it in hot water, and you could do it and just stir it around, and so it doesn't stick, but it dissolve eventually. Yeah, it does. I've done it before. Well, I'm out of
Okay.
here,
All
y'all.
right. Well, thank you for popping in.
Somebody said I have wigs I haven't even opened yet.
That's Diamond.
Better stop playing.
Yeah.
Hey, soda.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm giving my hair a break. I said I was going to do this for the month of May, and then I'll probably go back to it just to give it a because I know I'm doing some trips in June and July, so I got to figure out my hair for that for traveling.
Doc about to be the big 5
Yeah. Yeah.
She's coming down the street. Here she's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, 50 changes everything. I love it here. I love 50. Well, not 50 Cent, just to be clear. I know I did used to love him too, but not anymore. But yeah, 50 is good. It's been looking good.
So
I
look
got
here.
my
I
50
invite.
believe.
Me too. You said me too. What's that? Send them to me too. Oh, the what you talking about, Coach Nan and the wigs? Oh, you know what? I invited y'all up. Anybody who wants to come up, just hit the invite button. You're welcome to come up. We're probably gonna stay up another 5 or 10 minutes.
Who
But
got wigs? You got wigs though?
you said what now?
Wait, you doing wigs?
You know this ain't my hair.
No, I'm saying no. But
Oh
like you know somebody who's
no,
doing
no, no.
wigs,
I think she was talking about Mrs.
like a
Treetop.
Brandy. She's about to be 50.
Oh, about to be 50. Oh, okay,
Oh, yes.
okay.
About to be the big 50.
Thanks,
I know that's
thanks.
right.
Hey, Soda. He said I
Hey,
love wigs
Soda,
too.
big 50. I'm only been what? I'm only a couple months old, but a 50. But 50 has been changed. It has been transformative. It's been good to me. Okay, and you know what? That journey to 50 was worth it. That journey to
Okay,
50
September
was worth it.
6th. I'm
It was
July
worth it.
21. 50 is
Yeah, I
awesome.
love wigs. Yeah, 9-6. Okay. 50 is awesome, Diamond. And you know what? I'm so glad I did all of those things, even the therapy, everything, leaving all the things about leaving 49s when I'm leaving in my 40s. All of it. I'm telling y'all, it was all part of the transformation because it just seems like something's clicked for me at 50. It just changed everything.
Yeah. So what we was doing real quick was giving Coach Jesse congratulations because of the battle. I don't know if you all were a chance to be there, but
I was there. It
yeah.
was awesome. I was so proud of you. I really am. Thank you. Thank you, friend. And he was sitting there in the cut in the dark. I was like, look at him. Probably sent spies over, but that's all right.
He had some spies in the room.
No, no, before the back.
Oh, there was some spies in the room before the battle.
The day, no, not the day before.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize he had spent some people over.
Yeah, during it was during the daytime show with me and Natty Nat. We was in there, and the two spies came in, and one of them shared the live. So I started talking to him. I said, "Hey, since you already sharing the live, I said, go grab your heart, me. Hey, and we everything we said their name and everything before you go out of here. But it was all
Right.
good. Oh, you say sorry you missed it. It's okay. I don't know how to. I'm gonna try to do highlights, but I'm not really a fan of the highlights. Um, but I definitely gotta figure out how to do this content stuff, y'all. But I'll
Yeah.
try to put some stuff out there. Me and
I
Pretty
think if
Dusty.
you turn the highlights into like a comedy thing, I feel like you'd be really good with figuring because most of the
Okay.
like the highlights tend to be kind of boring, like
Oh,
okay, cool. But like I feel like if you because you're a comedian, like doing something funny about the gifts, I think that would be really cool.
yeah,
Mm.
that would be cool. And with me and Pretty Destiny, we can host a show. Okay, we can host the comedic moments. I don't know, maybe because all the laws are still there for 30 days, so maybe I'll just go through them before they all fade away, and pull a lot of stuff from over there, and we can host the show.
It'd be
Okay,
funny if
just
you did like a clips, like an auto cut,
yeah,
just take clips and do an auto cut and just have some music
yeah.
to it.
We
Yeah.
had a photo shoot after. She had a hat on backwards. She was doing her thing. She was excited too. She said, "I'll battle too tonight." I said, "You did battle. You came through. You the one who sealed the deal. You did. Right? You did. She did. She sealed the deal, you." But yeah, so yeah, it was such a good night, Coach Nan. Don't worry, we try to do something so for anyone who missed it, it could be a part of the the after flow. So what needs to happen to get Miss Jessie to go? Oh wait, Dream, Casey.
Like what we want to know, what's the next step? So you did all like your big battle and everything. What is next to get you to that
We did
end
it.
goal of
So she hit the numbers for qualifier
Oh, great.
numbers. So now they'll take that information and
Mm-hmm.
then I think they'll get back to you on what happens next.
Yeah,
and
next week.
so now it's just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
because today's still the last day. They're not done. So everybody got until midnight their time zone tonight to get everything in. So as some people been done. So and I already put mine in there. I'm done. So they're probably already starting to go over the people who are done, and stuff like that. But everyone has until end of day their time zone today to be finished. So then, and they say give them at least the first week of May to finalize. And then, thank you, Coach. Dan, I appreciate you. And then they'll talk to us with what's what, because just like how we had to do for the workshop, it was like first come first serve, and if you didn't get into that, it's kind of like, okay, you didn't make it to the workshop, which means you wouldn't be able to go to the next phase. So now everyone who's in the next phase, now everyone that did finish their three qualifiers, you're going to be having two separate conversations. One is the one that did all three qualifiers that will be moving to the next round, and then the other ones will be ones that they still, will remain part of the creator comedy, but they just don't move on to the next phase and they don't get the rest of the other benefits.
Okay. So Coach Jesse, I realize I do have a 1 o'clock, so I'm going to get off shortly. But Diamond, did you want to add anything else? Let me know if you want to say something.
No, like I said, I was just really, really proud of her. I'm glad that I was able to step in and support as much as I could throughout this to kind of be the spine eye because I was like, I'm not gonna let him come in and, and do a molly wop on her.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it all. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
we learned
learned a
something
lot about
along
that
the way.
battle.
Like this is really important, and I had told as many people as I could about it to make sure that we can come as a community and support. So I'm really, really proud of you, and I hope you do get a chance to go to LA.
Me too. Thank you. Yeah, well, now
Please
let's
come
pray.
hang out with me.
Let's pray that. Let's pray that that's where I go.
Yeah.
That's the next prayer because that's where I really want to go. I want to go to LA. New York is home to me. So, maybe I'm hoping they look into that. I'm closer to LA than I am in New York, okay? So, yeah, we'll see.
Well, I'm praying for you that you get a chance to go to LA. So I see really big things for you, and again,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all all helped me get here, so for sure.
Yeah.
So it was pretty odd. Remember pretty odd? I should go
Yes.
over there and say pretty odd. Look at you now.
You still go on a thank you tour,
Yeah.
visiting some of your old battle friends.
I visit some of my old friends like, hey guys, look at you pretty odd. Say yeah.
He was one of the first.
He was one of the first.
And if he come up to you, then what you gonna do?
I'm like, well, it was nice to talk to you again.
All right.
You never did post our highlight. Now I gotta post them.
Right.
And see, now you got a reason to contact him and be like, yeah, what's up with them highlights, dude?
No,
Right.
yeah,
And I
no,
don't
I
mean the
said
kind that goes in your hair.
So it's like, you know what? That's somebody they didn't post me. I'm gonna post all of them. Like, y'all ain't post me. Well, y'all weren't proud of me. Okay, I'm gonna post all of y'all. Here's all the people I battled.
That
Okay,
would be
here's all the people.
funny. That would be funny. Seriously. Be like, thank y'all. Thank y'all. He did you win against him? I don't think we did we? I don't think we did. I don't think we won.
No, no, wait. Did we?
She was too mesmerized by his eyes.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't win against him. No, because all the girls were doing
No,
it.
we didn't.
But we were all like, oh, and they pretty.
I'm gonna give you my heart meat at your next live. I didn't give it to you. That's
Oh,
in
that's
my
sweet.
my
No,
phone for
thank
today.
you. I appreciate it. It'll probably be heart me's this afternoon.
That's why I'm waiting.
Probably heart me's. But thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Coach Jesse, congratulations again. Can't wait to hear about the next steps, what happens next for you. Keep it going. You know, this is the beginning. Don't take your foot off the gas. So you gotta figure out what next because they gonna have requests of you. They're gonna be always demands. That's how TikTok do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm sure they're gonna the people they're gonna be like, okay, now wait, I'm not a rookie, right?
No, not really. No. Once the numbers close out for the month, you should not be considered a rookie anymore.
Oh, we'll
So
see.
the request will get higher.
I'm not a rookie anymore. Okay.
So anyone, we got big things going. Yes. Coach Jesse. That's the thing about it. Dream Casey. Huh?
I made it to C2.
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying. So now you elevate. So you got to continue to rise. So anybody else, when you guys have things like this you want to do, there's campaigns, there's so many other programs out there. Keep us posted. Let's rally behind each other. I don't mind
Okay, well, you
supporting
gonna
the
get me
next
on a talk
person.
show?
Huh?
Do it for her. She said she gonna get me on a talk show.
I heard that. I'll
But
get
come
you on
on,
the top.
y'all.
Question for you, Doc. On the wide, do you have a chance to actually on your videos go through stuff that since you can't show your screen here anymore, which is anyway, we that's a whole other story. So that we can actually see step by step on the back side of things because you go so fast. But like when you're not here, I'm trying to catch up. I'm like, what did she say?
Which what do you
Like
want me
when
to
there's some
show?
pictures. Remember, like yesterday, I quickly came in and said, "Hey, how do you tell me about the what is it? The little box where you can find out if somebody wants to do coaching services with you. I forgot what it was called.
Service
It's not your
Plus?
stand store,
Service Plus?
Service Plus. And then that's when you told me that that's only for when you're live.
Hmm.
Like, how do I make sure that I stay within guidelines and still be able to catch the people who want my services? I'm like,
Right.
okay, how do you do that?
Yeah, so Service Plus actually is a little challenging because I have to go back and look at it again. I've helped a couple people in one-on-ones kind of walk through the step. And because I did it so long ago, I can't remember all the steps. So I always have to kind of rely on them to kind of show me what's on their screen and tell them what to click and stuff. But I think when you first get accepted into it, you're going to see where you can add a service bio first as a first step. And then under that service bio, I think there's three lines or three dots next to it on the right side. You click that, and that's where you would add the title for that particular service you're offering. You can do the pin card. That's when I pin the thing on the screen. So there's some things that you get access to. Um,
It actually walks you like to the steps too.
does it?
So one, yeah, when you get in there,
It's
you'll
pretty
see it's
easy.
easy to navigate because it is start with your bio and everything. Like it's not the same bio necessarily that you put in your profile.
Yeah, it's a Service Plus bio.
Yeah, it's like a service plus bio, like the kind of services you render, the kind of coach you are, whatever, kind of like a highlight.
Hmm.
Because there is a limit, I believe, in there
A
too.
word count limit. It is. And it's a word count limit for like almost all the
Yeah,
boxes. So you can have like long paragraphs and stuff.
yeah.
You're doing like
And then
little
it'll tell
shorts,
you
bullets.
you'll be able to ask like, do you want to ask what questions you want to select or whatever you want, whatever it is you want them to. You get options like what you want to do. What you ask about my services, or how can I recap your email or whatever it is, and then you have to put your response. And after you put your response, they have to approve your response.
Yeah.
They have to approve what you put. When
Everywhere.
that happens pretty quickly, it'll tell you approved. So then because you get to have three, and
Mhm.
you go to the next one, and whether it's something you say, hey, I can send you my free ebook. Send me your email. That's another one. So you get to kind of put it in different ways and shape it. I don't know what all the questions they have now, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty intuitive. I mean, it's just one of those like if you don't know that the three dots is always like a settings or editing area, you might not notice
okay.
that. So it's
Give
little things
yourself
like
a
that.
little time. Don't think you can do it in 5 minutes. Like give yourself a little time
Yeah,
so
because
you
you got to
can.
come up with the words and then
Yeah,
edits to it.
yeah.
But I have to go because I have a client. So it's 1:02. I have to head over to my
I know
Zoom.
it's 2 minutes late.
All right,
Okay.
friend. I'll
All
take
right.
care.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
all.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Thank you, everybody.